I've hit the button over here. Hello, I'm waking up. I watched the start of the stream from the other day, and it started basically the same thing where it's like, fuck, I have to hit the button where I actually start talking. I can't just hide on the other screen for ages. This is bullshit. There. Cars and shit. Single player, where are we? I believe... Wait, no, that's the American one. I believe mates of mine have come up and said, we've beaten you times. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's close. Alright, this one sucked. Where's the loopty? Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, we got one person to beat here. We got two people to beat. That sounds like... Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how... I get why... Okay, I remember how to drive. I get why people have fucking people to scrub their VODs for them for fucking all the clips and shit that they want. And... Ooh... Because all I do when I upload it is I just go and go, where's the quiet bit? That's where the music was playing. Easy, it's muted. And I've fucked it up already. Yeah. What's happened since I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this more frequently, and then just fucked off for most of the week? Gotta beat my times out. Yeah, man. Thank you kindly for the tier 2 subby. I have activated the little thingy that gives you a little star there. And I have inspiration for updating that, by the way. New icons. Yeah. It was just the default star one, but it kind of set so perfectly in the spanner shape that I'm kind of like, do I just give you a little bit of a nut to fucking twiddle on if you do the tiers up? Just add nut is my plan for that now. But also the Centerlink emote is live, so feel free to whip that bad boy out when you feel like you're not wanting work anymore. Yeah, what was I saying? Stuff's kind of happened since? I don't know. I think the most egregious thing that happened was just like, yeah, I wasn't sleeping well. But there was also a job interview in the middle of all that. It was just a cheeky 15-minute, like, how's it going? It wasn't, like, supposed to be the big one. Which I'm surprised by, because, like, this isn't a fucking big job. It's a medium job. I don't see the need for multiple interviews, but, you know. I don't get to choose. Fuck. Okay. I gotta get into the rhythm of doing this. Ugh! Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Anyway, rambling. Words. We're getting there. The interview overall went well. But then they hit me with the classic fucking, what would you say is your greatest weakness? But they reworded into, if we talk to one of your coworkers, what would they say is one of your greatest weaknesses? So it fucking took me for a bit of a loop. I was like, something about like, I'm good at communicating, but if I get too excited about whatever I'm communicating about, I will kind of go a little bit all over the shop and, again, not necessarily have a good idea of what their knowledge base is and maybe confuse them a bit more than I should. Like, basically, I'm excited the idea behind it was like, I'm excited to share knowledge and communicate, but sometimes I fuck up. And then yeah, it's the worst question. But that was a very sexy turn. Anyway, the problem was that was the last question of the interview, and I was like, you know, what's like a day in the life of working here, like just as a thing, so I can get an idea. And they're like, well, it's very heavy in the communication, and I'm like, fuck! I've just said my weakness is somewhere in the communication cycle. So I was like, yeah, cool. I kind of just got up, because I do, when I have my interviews, I have it outside, because the reception in my room is a bit spotty. I have my phone set to work on the Wi-Fi, so if people do call me here, I can still answer. It's not the end of the world, it's just it pops a couple times. So yeah, I just got up, fucking made some eggs and toast, and just sat there. I was like, well, I fucked that one. Trying to tell Sunlink I had an interview, so I'd have to do less work this month. Fuck yeah. Oh. I just clipped my ass through the map there. Yeah. That was not what I wanted to do interview-wise, but it is what it is. Other than that, I've been fucking leaning desperate and Dota and not sleeping. But that's fine. Also then, I found my notebook. Because what I've been doing is I've been trying to do the proper streamer thing. Be like, this happened in my day. I should write this down so I can talk about it. I found the notebook where I've been writing that stuff down. Something I forgot about that happened fully was I applied for Bunnings. Like, oh, fuck me. Because it's like, look, at this point, I need work. And honestly, I'm in Bunnings enough times. I know where everything is. At least I'm getting good at Earth Spirit. Yeah, I'm able to pull off all the spells now. And then when there's quiet moments in the games, I'll practice doing the push-pull combo. Just on my Remnant so I can get the full thing going. But yeah, applied for Bunnings. And the interview process, firstly, holy shit. I'd forgotten what big corporate entity interview shit is like. It was like, here is... You have an interview, I'm like, oh shit, already? It's just fucking text reply interview. It's just, here is a chatbot that's not really a chatbot, it's just a script and you have to reply the answers. Like, okay, cool. And then it did that, and then immediately the next day it's like, you have an interview. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. And it's the same chatbot, but instead of text answers, you have to fucking turn on your webcam and record your face. Like, motherfucker. But the cooked part of it was I did one of those, not the webcam one, the previous one. I did that, and then it didn't seem to submit properly. I think it's submitted properly, but like the system itself, like I spent a decent time like going, okay, I'm talking to a chatbot. It says you've got time, and I definitely didn't go over whatever time that it wanted. But the fucking system timed the fuck out and shit itself. And then wouldn't let me go in again. But like it was saying that it worked, but it also sent me to a website that timed out. So I'm going by what I've seen. It probably worked. It just sent me to the fucking wrong... Ah, you bastard. Wrong area of the bloody thing. It was like the worst. I was just like, oh cool, I think Bunnings is just not... So yeah, I'm not sure if I got rejected from Bunnings, is the long and short of it. If because of bad resume due to overqualification, or if it's because I got rinsed by having the fucking website screw me over. I love technology. And that's not the turn. There's sometimes I play this game and I get the turn wrong, and it's like I can hear that meme of the dude just yelling at his driver, being like, no, it's not that way. Shut half soft left, if you do not listen to me, we're going to die. I could see you rocking the Bunnings apron. I mean, I basically wear the uniform not together over the years. Like, I wear the apron because it was cooked, but then all the hard yakka kind of collared shirts and stuff, that was often my workwear. And then there'd be like people coming in and be like, oh, how do I grow this plant? I'd be like, don't fucking... You're holding mint. Keep that little bitch in a pot. If that mint gets out of the pot in your backyard, fucking burn the backyard down. It's the only way. Big skid. Fuck. Bunnings cosplay. Ugh. I hate the idea of cosplaying as Bunnings. I gotta go to Bunnings soon, speaking of. My shopping list of things that I need from them is getting larger, which is including snail bait, unfortunately. I was hoping to not need it, because there's all the little lizards that have been eating it somewhat. Oh, shit me, you was close. Holy shit! Oh, shit. Oh, hey, look, it's the person I'm trying to beat right there. Oh, hey, you got a screenshot of that. Where are we? Alright, well, time to break away from that. Oh, hang on, go back. What are we talking about? I need to go to Bunnings Snailbait. Because of the thing. Oh, little dancing penguin. Is that one of yours? I have seen you booting... Is it Air Sprite or whatever it is? I saw it brief and I was like, oh, it's fucking $20 for a sprite editor. It's like, nah, I'm good. Like, I feel like it'd be quite handy if you were trying to do, like, very pixel art for emotes and shit. I'm not sure about if I'd enjoy it much more than that. Oh, come on! I don't know how to do the corner. Yeah, I've been working in Ace Sprite. Like, Ace Sprite. I heard a mate. I think he might have worked in that for a while ago. His name was Taco. He did a heap of pixel art. I think I've still got some of it floating around, and it should be on the art dancing thing. But like, he just pooped that shit out constantly. Yeah, I'm just flexing that people have drawn my shit, so you know. Ooh, get flexed on. Fucking gonna need some flex tape for that shit, I don't know. You know what's annoying about this, by the way? Oh, just fucking swiggity swooty. Sorry, did a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit, there's... No! Oh, fuck! Whoa! Dota for 1C, turn on CCN, any channel. Oh, god damn it. Let me have a look how big the fucking patch is. Dota 1, 741C. Patch C thoughts. 19 minutes ago. Oh, god. Wait, what? Is this, have I tabbed out and it's a bit? No, it's, what the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, the patch isn't released yet. What the fuck are you on about? What? Where? Am I cooked? The site doesn't load. Yeah, that's what I was like. I saw somebody posted... So like, I jumped onto the Reddit and someone's like on the Reddit being like, oh, it's out. What are your thoughts? But there's no notes. And then... hang on. Your game's just updated. Is there patch notes in the thing? I've just beaten the shit out of Ken Pen's time, so I'm okay having this just sit on the screen. No, it wasn't even AI Slough, it was just someone on Reddit posted about it already before like it was even live and shit. Yeah, no, it's live, but the coordinator's just shit the bed. How big is it? Oh, it's just little tweaks. I ain't reading that shit. It's not a big patch. You can do the reading for me. You can go in and tell me if the following have been changed. I want to know if Earth Spirit's being changed, obviously. If any of the urns being changed. And if, oh god, I think I've just broken the fucking controller working with the game. I have to restart the game. God damn it. What is it? Urn and Yules. I think Yules needs to be fucking changed. It's just too good an item. Let's boot this back up. Oh, and I've lost the fucking train of thought that I was on at the time. Oh, I was talking about shit that I still need to get from Bunnings. No, we're going to stick with light. We're going to see if I can beat the last fella a couple times. Yeah, Bunnings. I want Snailbait because Snail's a bitch. Small change to the new urn. Are you just going to tell me there's a small change? Just going to be like, oh, it's just changed. You've got to tell me the numbers, man. What do the numbers mean? Oh, wait, you've got a fucking rear camera? Oh. The new urn, for those who don't play, the AoE is now bigger. That's disgusting. Because you can... Okay, so to describe what this urn does, it's Urn of Shadows that has charges. You put the charge on someone, heals them, or damages, depending on ally or friend, or enemy. The AoE is talking about you can place the new one on the ground, and if it finds an enemy, it latches onto them. And it also reveals invis and can latch onto people who are invis. So if the AoE is bigger, I feel like putting that in a set of trees is even scarier. Like you just go, oh, where's the little fuckhead who's sitting in the trees hiding? There he is. I thought it was pretty good. Still a little niche, but pretty good. Now if it does that, that's just fucking vision giving. Because also, it's not just true sight revealing. It also gives you their vision. So like, if you get it on a hero with flying vision like Night Stalker, you get Night Stalker's flying vision for your team. I think it's a really cool item. Yeah, Bunnings. I need stuff for snails. I need... Because I've worked out, like, I started getting, like, chip packets and fucking rinsing them out. And I was getting ready to hang them up to, like, scare off birds because I thought birds were eating my shit. Nah, it's just slugs. Because all the lizards have gone sleepy bye-byes. I'm not seeing them anymore, so now they're not eating the slugs and the shit because it's too cold for them. Which, fair enough. Earth Spirit buff. Strength and level 1 damage increase. Ooh, so he's now even more tanky. But it's not much. That doesn't sound like much. What problems are I having with Earth Spirit? I think it's just lack of skill, honestly. Like, I don't think more damage level 1 is going to fix the problems that I have. Because level 1, it's kind of hard to... Yeah, it's just skill issue is my issue with him. Because level 1 Earth Spirit is... Like, he's decent. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to retract that. Because Earth Spirit's innate is that if he if he uses an ability on a boulder, his right-click damage goes up. So if he's level 1 damage and all damages are levels after, and strength is better, therefore his innate is better, so he should smack better. I guess that might help. I've been tossing up the idea. I've got to really think about what I buy level 0 on him, because I feel like sometimes getting the orb that slows might be handy. The game keeps recommending Orb of Venom, and like my brain goes, yeah, that's great, but then I forget that Orb of Venom is just damage now. What the fuck was that? Skidded everyone. Go. Skid issue. Oh yeah, Kharaf, I have a new emote. It is the Centrelink logo. For those who want to bully people, aka me, for being Povo and being on fucking the government dole. Yeah. I want to have a quick bitch about, just because that's kind of reminded me of being in the dole and being like, whatever. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not sure if this is a like an anti-shoplifting thing, or if they are trying to be helpful or whatnot, but it's cold, so I'm going to say it's anti-shoplifting. Fuck, hang on. Oh, I'm doing well. I'm concentrating. I've turned the wrong way. It's all over. It's so over. Where are we going with this conversation? So I went into Coles the other day, and I have been keeping my eye on a certain pack of flour for when it's on special. So I just keep buying it whenever it's on special. And I also needed litter. So I obviously had a trolley, because I can't fucking lift both of those with my big, strong man arms. Big, strong man arms is important to the story. We get to the checkout, and I'm just like, yeah, fucking self-service, because the ones that are manned are always packed with people who are like, oh, I need to be served, otherwise I'm going to fucking lose my shit. Oh, speaking of losing my shit, I have... Wait, is this a recovery? Nah, checkpoint missed. I went up there, and it's one of the bays that are a little bit bigger to fit a trolley, because I was like, yep, I've got a full trolley, I should probably use this instead of the little baby checkouts. And immediately, like, I barely, like, tucked the first bag into the little holdy thing. A lady comes up to me with the uniform on and goes, oh, let me help you with the big stuff. You know, you can just, like, look it up and whatnot instead of having to get it out and scan it. And I'm just like, yeah, it's all fine. And I'm kind of like side-eyeing, because it's one of the big bays. It's got a fucking handheld barcode scanner. Like, I can just get that off and... Oh, this is a bit fast. Just get that off and fucking whip that out. That's what she said. Fuck. And, yeah, I was just like, no, it's fine. Like, I can... Whatever. And she starts, like... Has ignored me. She's gone onto my little checkout, and it's now my little checkout. This is my area. You're not really helping me. You've invaded my self-checkout area because you think I'm gonna... I don't know. I'm wondering if it's a shoplifting thing or if it's a helpful thing, because the shit's fucking heavy. It's a bag of flour, and it's the biggest bag of cat litter, because the bigger you buy, the cheaper it is. Like, we know that. So she's like fucking scrolling through the shop menu. She's not using the search bar. She's just gone big thing, scroll. And it's not the biggest Coles. There's all of these big things that I'm seeing on this that I don't recognize. I'm like, maybe the dog food and stuff. I don't fucking know. She's obviously not recognizing shit either, because she's gone scroll. Desperately looking for this fucking bag of cat litter on the fucking page. And I'm just like, oh, come on. It's been about 3 minutes at this stage, and I've just been like, look, I'm fine. Like, I can lift these. It's not an issue. And she's like, oh, like, let's keep going. Like, I'll find it in a sec. Nah. Doesn't fucking find it. Has wasted probably about 5 minutes of my time. And the people behind me's time. While there's a fucking hand barcode scanner. I don't know how much I need to reiterate this. There's a hand barcode scanner that you can lift up and go to the fucking thing. And then she kind of just gives up and goes, oh, like, I'm sure you can do this myself. And, like, I straight away one-handed lift the fucking... Like, I'm gonna flex at this point. Like, I'm not gonna fucking pussyfoot around. I lift up the litter with one hand and just put it on the dinky little fucking scanner. Like, I don't even use a hand barcode scanner. I just lift it and look there and be like, what the fuck are you supposed to be doing? Why are you wasting my time? It's gonna have self-service checkout. Let us self-serve. Oh! It actually frustrated the shit out of me, because it's like, I don't know if they're doing this for a, like, it's such a middle ground thing where it's like, I get that this could be helpful. Like, I've seen that there's these, like, twiddly old ladies who can barely lift a fucking 500 gram of mints into their trolley, and yes, they'd probably appreciate the help, but they're probably not in the self-service aisle. So why are you here trying to scan my heavy items first for me? Because I know the scanning heavy items first has been a thing for a while, because I've seen it in the Coles and the Woolies where they're like, make sure you do your heavy items first. It's like, sure, yeah, whatever. And yes, I will admit, there has been times where the heavy item has sat between my legs because there wasn't room, and then, like, it's fucking not been scanned. But then I'm like, well, I've gotten away with it. Maybe that's why. Because shoplifting. But surely you would train your staff to use the search fucking bar and not waste time. Like, I think... Because this is all wasted over a big old bag of cat litter. Like, it's not a premium product. It's just a heavy product. There's fucking... There's cuts of meat that's more premium and in price-wise for not even, like, an eighth of the grammage or whatever. I don't know. Fucking... You can't teach them how to find things or just use the barcode scanner that's on the side. Like... Oh, so... I got out and I was kind of seething. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, the last time I've been to Coles, I'd already been stung because I think the the self-service checkout. Oi, yeah, I'm here. Fucking, I'm checking on the side. Don't oi me if you fucking... Oh, that's what you say to them. Okay. But yeah, I'd been stung the last time I went to this Coles because the self-service checkout... is this the big leafy one? Yeah, I want to do the big leafy one. You just... Okay. Let me go back over it real quick for you, because fucking I have a small base. Raph can really listen to this hell. Basically, I went to Coles and I had flour and kitty litter in my trolley, and I went to the self-service one that had the big fucking section because I had a trolley. It's got a little handheld barcode scanner and everything in case you can't get something out the trolley. Within moments of being parked, lady came up to me that works there and was like, oh, you need to make sure the big items come first. You don't even have to lift them out. You can just look them up like this. And she just pulls up the big box looking up thing and is scrolling across the bloody thing. She's not even using the search bar. She scrolls and scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. It takes her about 5 minutes to fucking give up. With me being like, hey, look, it's fine. I can lift this. Like, it's a non-issue. And that's exactly what I do. I fucking one-handed lifted it in front of her and just scanned it on the little thing. And it frustrated the shit out of me because I'm trying to work out. Because, like, there's a hand scanner, so she could have used that. Instead, she's wasted 5 minutes of my time. And it's just like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to work out if this is, like, a courtesy thing or if it's a anti-shoplifting thing. Because it doesn't make sense either way, because the most heavy items... Well, it's not even man let me use the muscles. It's like most of the heavy items, they're not fucking premium products. I guess there's probably a lot of times where they accidentally get fucking stolen because it's heavy to lift out, but it's the problem with the self-service stuff. But when your staff aren't even fucking trained to do the self-service helping properly, to do the, oh yeah, we'll get you out with this, what's the fucking point? Yeah, as I was about to say before, you were like, oh, I went to shower and I wasn't paying attention. Why don't you have me on in your shower? What's wrong with you? But yeah, we were like talking... What was I talking? Oh, I got stung the other day when I was there. Don't want to get me wet. Ooh. Oh, we're getting some pace now. Okay, come on, get out of the way. I got stung the other day, because you know how the self-service now all have the fucking cameras that just watch you and be like, oh, is that a cucumber that you're putting in? Oh, we're not sure. I swear those are getting worse. Like, I think two things have happened. One, whatever system that they're using to try and machine learn to get it better or whatever, is doing less good work. And I have a feeling I'm gonna get the tinfoil out. I have seen that the Coles has joined up with Palantir. I'm gonna guess that they've put some new shit in there. It's not working. But the other thing is, they've also made it so that if your product that you put on the scales to weigh, so say you put on there and you put on a fucking capsicum, if your product listing doesn't have a capsicum, all pork hot dog... okay, yeah, we didn't see... No. So what I think it is, so I put a capsicum on, and then it recommends tomatoes, but doesn't recommend a capsicum, and you have to look up capsicum. If you have to do that step, then it's like, oh, we don't trust you. We're going to have a look to see what's going on here. So I got a little bit exasperated. Not proud of that. And the lady's just like, comes up to me and she's like, you alright? And it's like, oh yeah, the bloody thing didn't want to recognize my capsicum. It saw it was tomato. And she's like, show me like, oh, yeah, if you've got it in bags now, like, I really recommend that you like unwrap it so the camera can fucking see what it is. And I'm like, okay, I'm now having to unwrap shit from the fucking plastic bag. Because clearly, during a time of the store, not the lady obviously, and I'm not telling her to this, but just like the idea that fucking store which has done self-service checkout to save costs, but is not giving the cost saving to us in any way. Oh, I hate that turn. That's why I don't like this map. They're just like, oh, you're gonna have to unwrap your fucking all your foods that you put on here. It's like, ah. And also the heavy items, it's not like a thing. It's like, ah. So anyway, I might become the person who starts getting people to do it for me. But I've got a feeling the poor bastards are gonna have to do they're probably running the exact same system on the staff aisles because they probably don't trust their staff. So the staff probably have to do the same problem of having to unwrap all the shit. Or they get like monitored, and whenever they don't have a match, they get like someone to review the feed and be like, ooh, is that really a capsicum? Or are you just happy to see me? Anyway, fuck Coles. I'm still so mad at the fucking... Oh, you can look this up. Like, I don't know. That one, the whole watching someone tell me that you can look something up and then refuse to use the search bar, I think gave me PTSD from tech support. But like, not the PTSD of like trying to teach someone how to do something, but the PTSD of teaching staff. Being like, the frustrating moment of being like, okay, like this is how you can do a thing, and then like you walk past them and you see they're just not using a feature that would help them and save them like 4 years of time. I don't know. I got tilted at Coles and nearly shat my pants. Also, fucking, I looked at the minimap. There's us three here racing in a normal spot. Fucking try hard McGee! Oh! 3 kilometers away. Anyway. Bullets... What? Butlery and Jihad when... Jesus. Yeah. What else? I don't know. I want to burn Coles down. Not really. In case Palantir's listening, this is a bit. I'm making content and saying things. Oh my god! Don't fucking drone strike me. Ooh. I feel like we're gonna have to start saying that more, like unironically. Oh, what a world we live in. Ah, the fucking post. Let me grind on the wall. I've like looked down at my notes, and there's like a note that just says bad mints. I can't remember what was bad about the mints because it's clearly notes from so long ago. I think it's just mints. Oh, I remember what it is, and it's like, I think we're just going on a fucking rant about Coles and whatnot. Because, like, I get a lot of stupid market where you get all stupid. I like that. We're doing a stupid market run. But yeah, I'm gonna keep ranting about it because I just remember what mince was. There's some recipes where it's like, oh, you've got to do this to your minces brown, and like, whatever. And then, because I do a fair bit of cooking, I do get recommended a fair bit of cooking content on the YouTubes and stuff. And like, there was one guy who came up and was like showing like, this is how you can get mince to brown well. Because like, you've seen like videos of people cooking with mince, and it comes up this beautiful like chocolatey dark brown when they get to a certain point. It's like, yeah. And then there's you with your fucking Coles mince, and it kind of gets that little weird. It struggles to get to that grey because of all this watery shit that's coming out, and it comes out grey instead of brown for a fair while until you burn it down. Because like I had a full moment where I was like seeing if I could do it, and you can technically get it. You just got to cook it a fair bit more. And this led me down a rabbit hole where I found out that Coles mince is one of the worst minces currently on offer for some fucking reason. That wall just doesn't exist. Can you... Hang on. Can you just blast through that wall? Oh, you can break it! That's what's been happening. There's no break animation, so it just feels like you're clipping through. But like, I saw it in the corner of my eye. Anyway. It was like the worst mince, and it was like reading all this stuff, and like, okay. One of the goals for when I have the more dollary dues, oh my god, selling sponsor me better, is to get better mince for certain recipes. Like, there's some recipes, like if you're doing like fucking, had a butcher near you instead of Coles. I do have a butcher, it looks great, but every time I look at the butcher's prices, I'm like, I can't quite. But yeah, I want to start trying to get from butcher more. And like, especially like, my Coles rage has obviously gotten into the algorithms because I get, holy shit, I did a flip. I get recommendations for the subreddits of people bitching about them. Be like, oh, look at this fucking special for mince that's going off in 12 hours. It's a $7 mince. Here, have 60 cents off. So it's just like, I want to go to a butcher because I feel like you can guarantee... Well, I think guarantee is maybe the wrong word, but like, there's a better chance of like it being decent for longer as well, or it's being treated fair. Because I know, I don't blame the workers for any of this. I know it's all automated corporate bullshit that has number go up. You don't get a say in what actually goes on day to day. Ah. For those who are cooking and wonder why their mince doesn't look like the video, it's because you've got cheap mince. If you can, cook it for a bit longer, even if you have to maybe do a bit of it on its own, and then you can get the browning. You've just got to fucking... It's not good stuff, but it's not bad stuff, if that makes sense. It's just, you can cook the stuff off to make it do what you want it to do. Oh, did a sick flip with Matt. Alright. We can work with this lap. I'm beating one person. Joshua Wiseman. I am terrible with names. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I have seen his face. I don't think I've seen much of his content. He kind of looks like the Stay Flexy dude, but I don't think he is the Stay Flexy dude. So what I'm going to say is I haven't seen him, so I haven't used any of his shit. You don't like it? Why don't you like it? Tell me what is wrong with his cooking, in case I become an algorithmic whore and try and fucking cook better. I have been enjoying just the... And I know a lot of people are enjoying it because he's getting shitloads of views, but like the Daggy Dude Cooks style cooking videos. Like just normal person who is following recipe, not like actually necessarily coming up with an incredible recipe, but just being like, I'm a normal person. Here's me fucking around and being like, oh, I don't actually have smoked paprika. I'm going to just have paprika instead. Just like that kind of style stuff. Oh, I've left. It's edited badly. He cuts out every single small gap between sentences, so holier than thou. Oh, it's like the... I know why that's especially grating to certain people. It's like the... If you ever watch like old episodes of Big Brother, and... Well, not even old, but like that kind of style show, you can see how many sentences are glibbity-glorped together because it's just instant cut to get exactly what they want it to be said without getting any retakes. Yeah. I didn't know that was a huge thing, and then somebody fucking pointed... Oh, I'm gonna guess it was a Geordie's bit, because now that I'm thinking about it, it sounds like it's a friendly Geordie's bit talking about the recent something or others. But it's horrendous. Oh, fuck, there goes fucking the chemist Ken Pen. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, you're gone. Well, let's see if I can at least beat Swivel the Hipsmith. No, I kind of enjoy the ones that feel a bit more relaxed. Anything that, like, it makes it feel like they're going too fast, it puts me off. Because, like, I get that you can go fast once you've got all the ingredients prepped in front of you. To say, like, you go, yep, this is a meal that requires capsicum, onion, and garlic. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to dice the onion, mince the garlic, slice the capsicum into 1 centimeter squares. Like, yep. And then you can go fucking ham. Like, that's fine. But the ones that like are like rushing. Like, I don't even feel like you get time to do your prep. Though I will say, I've been having fun with my Recipe 10 Eats books because I got the 2 of them. I think they're called Dinner and Tonight. If you're getting into cooking, I would very much recommend them because there's 2 things that they do really good. Mostly really good. The recipes are well laid out, and there is QR codes in there to, like, if you need like visual aid for certain steps, to like actually go check out how they do the recipe if you need. And I know that it's not something that's going to last because you're relying on the website and the QR code to match for infinity onwards. Like, they're eventually going to break, but it's nice now. The other thing is, on all recipes, they tell you exactly how long the leftovers last and if you can freeze them. There are some recipes which I disagree with that on there, and I'm just kind of like, I don't like freezing potatoes if I can help it. They don't come back nice. In some recipes, I should say. In stews, that's fine enough. Like, you know the floury thing that you can end up with. But, like, there's some, like, ones where it's like, this has just got potatoes on the bottom of the dish. It will come back from being frozen. It's like, nah, the other stuff will. The potatoes, nah. But yeah, overall, fairly chill recipes, and they don't require... Like, if you've got a fry pan and a big dish, like a cooking pot, you're good. You don't need anything wacky. There have been a couple dud recipes in there, but I'm having fun in there criticizing the times at the top, because there's a lot of recipes that it's like, because it tells you, oh, this is going to be 15 minutes prep, 3 hours cooking, and once I've done a recipe a few times, like, I can do some of the prep while cooking, but there's a fair few recipes where I kind of look at it and like, that doesn't make sense for cooking time. How are you doing this cooking time math? Because it's like, oh, it's 20 minutes to cook, and in the middle of cooking, there's like a 10-minute wait between putting in ingredients. You just got to let it sit. I'm like, does sitting not count as cooking? Because there's a lot of times where I'll use it to kind of judge when I'm going to finish tea, so I can be like, yeah, I'll come play fucking Dota or CS because I've got like 15 minutes left of cooking. I'll be there shortly, yeah. And then I'll be like a half hour later, being like, where the fuck are you? I'm still cooking the fucking stew. I don't know. I'm enjoying, like, a lot of recipes amazing. I'm just a little twat that likes to nitpick at little things that I find as I go along the way. One of them is there's a Guinness stew that I like to do every now and then. I fucked it up a little bit because I tried to do a 1.5 times recipe and I got the numbers wrong and it's not quite as good as last time. But that's fine. That shit happens. In there is a step which is like you need to simmer it so there's barely a bubble forming for about 2-3 hours. Like, you want a bubble every second. I'm like, yep, sweet. That sounds fine. You also want the lid on. And, like, I'm with this crock pot of stuff, and I'm not sure if it's because the 1.5 times, but you'd think it'd be less with that. No matter what fucking hob I put it on and lowness, I couldn't get the one bubble pop. Like, it was just simmering on the lowest burner that I've got with, like, nothing on. And, like, so now there's a little note in there like, this is impossible. This specific bit here, impossible. But it's fine. It still comes up well. It's just one of those things where it's like, I feel like... Because, like, 10 minutes is no longer the small little thing. Like, she's obviously got a team behind her. I feel like sometimes you can come across a recipe where it's clearly their recipe. But I think at some point along the way, they've had to handball some of the work for building that part of the recipe, and just like someone's been like, okay, when you simmer this, what's it should be like? Oh, you know, like barely a bubble a minute or something, and they'll write that specifically down, but that's not exactly right. So you just scribble it yourselves. I'm a big Chef John from Food Wishes YouTube fan with like Star Wars to lift into existing slice. I do not know John from Food Wishes. I'll have to look him up later. And stew is worth it. Yeah, stew is easily worth it. It's also the first time I made mashed potato. Like, I didn't even make the mash when I was a cook. That got done by the chef for whatever reason. I think he just liked doing it. He was a big angry man, so he probably just enjoyed, you know, beating potatoes to de-stress. But yeah, I made mash for the first time. It came out pretty good. I always have had a weird relationship with mash because I love the mash that you get at restaurants. Like the restaurant level shit. That's always good, right? Like, you know that. But my parents have PTSD from mash because my grandparents, both of them, all of them, never could make mashed potato to save their lives. I think going from my now experience in tasting shit and going, yep, this is bad, this is good. I think they were both stingy on butter and couldn't be fucked mashing it enough. So, and there's also a chance that they're probably using the wrong potato. And to be fair to them, knowing the right potato, bitch. And, like, there's a few different ways you can fuck it up. Like, you don't boil a potato enough. This is me I've cooked it once, and I'm kind of just, like, overanalyzing as I was cooking. Being like, how can I fuck this up to be lumpy? And my opinion is, the taste-wise, not enough butter, because then you just kind of end up with potato. Like, you want a bit of butter for that little bit of buttery happiness, I think. And obviously a bit of salt as you go, but, like, you can always add salt in post, that's fine. And I think the lumpiness comes from either not adding enough milk or not mashing enough or not boiling them enough, and they just can't mash properly. I'm just kind of like... There's enough ways for them that I can get them that they fuck it up, but also I did it the first time and it came out fine. Good flip, thank you. Trying to think other things. I feel like I have bitched about this before, but both my grandparents and parents' generation... I don't know if it's everyone, but I'm going to just call it the generation because I know there's a lot of people in the family that do this that haven't worked in hospitality. You can tell anyone that's worked in hospitality in my family because their food's so much better. But there just seems to be a thing where if the vegetable is steamed, herbs are not there. No herb, no spice, just steam. And it's like, how? Also, I don't know how to do that corner properly. I have flipped out on every time. Like, just, you can do it all sorts of ways. Just throw some shit in the fucking water and it comes up through the steam. Or throw some spice on the fucking thing while it's in the steamer. Just salt and pepper it before. Anything. I think their roast vegetables, for at least my parents, might have been the same if they didn't also roast the veggies in the same thing as the roast. Like, you know how if you don't have a big enough tin or you just want to or whatever, like sometimes you got to do the veg separate. I think if my family had to do the veg separate, they wouldn't also had herbs with it in there. And I think the only reason they have the herbs is because they have it with the meat, and then they go, well, this isn't as good without it. It's like, you can learn. We can fix them. Oh, God! Wait. Is that a shortcut? That generation using anything but salt. Oh, salt. That's something I didn't know about. I didn't know about the whole iodized salt thing. I don't know more now, but I know basically there was a thing where I think it's iodine or whatever's in there. It's the whole fucking scurvy shit where you've got your sailors who don't have enough fucking lime juice, vitamin C and shit in their bones, and they just start falling apart. The scurviness. Okay, so it's during that loop. I didn't realize that there's a whole push for having iodine in your salt just because we were lacking in that shit. And it's just fallen off again. Like, there's the big sacks of salt shakers. And there's the red one that everyone gets. And then there's a green one, which is the one with iodine in it. And I'm like, oh. Found out that, yeah, it used to just be in all the salt because it was fucking helpful. But now it's just fallen off again. So, moral of that story is, I feel like that's a good cheeky story to throw in there is, have a look, see why shit's got a different version of it. Apparently, it's just we're lacking and it's like the fucking scurvy shit. So I've gone and bought a big green salt shaker for the next, I don't know, year and a half. I'll be iodine maxed fucking scurvy pilled or some shit. Okay, I want to see if I can do this shortcut. Oh, okay. You need a fair bit of pace, and I think you gotta, like, jump there. Yeah, I reckon you could do that. But, on that note... Oh, I need a coffee. It's been a little bit. I will be back in a little moment. I made it back before the next song started. Fuck. And we're still there. Oh yeah, it's nearly done. Wait, where's the game? There. Good, okay. Back. Alright, we'll give this a couple more rounds. Let's see how we go. Wait. There we go. Yeah. I talked before about the job that applied for, got interviewed, choked on the interview a bit because I was like, my weakness is something to do with comms, and they're like, comms is a big thing, and it's like, fuck. But what I haven't talked about was, like, you know when, like, there's a time booked in, and you're like, oh, well, it's time to do the thing. Well, like, I spent most of the day, like, looking up, being like, okay, here is company, I should look up things in case they ask me questions, but this is also probably silly because it's a 15-minute just how you go on interview. But, you know, I got nothing else to do, fuck it, let's look it up. So I started, and, like, I was going through all the normal shit, and it's like, here are our values, and I'm like, okay. Funnily enough, communication was not in the values kind of thing. It was all stuff like, I've got it in another page of my notebook, but I'm racing, so I can't look at it. But it was like, anyway, looked at the values, made notes of the values, so just like, while talking, looked at the values and tried to mention shit about that. Anything to do. But there's a point where it goes from values to core beliefs or whatever. I can't remember what the wording is now. But it was basically like being like, we do this for our people, we do this for our customers, we do this for our shareholders. I was like, shares? Probably have a look at their shares. See what's going. What's the go? They're like 10-15% this year. The year of our Lord, fucking Orange Man Spaghetti, fucking everything down 15%. Like, oh no. And the reason you kind of want to look that up is not because you want to be like, I'm going to invest in the company, because I don't think you're allowed to. It's kind of insider trading. You're allowed to have stocks in them, but you're not allowed to sell them or something. I don't know. Anyway, I kind of just looked because one of the things is if it's like not going well, they're clearly going to maybe knock people off. But I actually, now let's say that out loud, if it's going well, they're probably going to knock people off because they want it to keep looking like it's going to keep going well. So I don't know. Yeah, it was just a fun one to be like, oh, they're fucking down this. And then they've got a lot of products which are a little bit tech-based. Which, to anyone in tech, which is probably anyone that watches me, I don't know if that shortcut's worth it. That was a rough flip. That means they've got fucking shit that's online because you have to, like, I don't want it to be that way, but I feel like there's a lot of good reasons to have your product be able to be updated. Like, nobody's good with getting firmware perfect anymore. Nobody fucking has the time or budget to put in the proper effort. So at the very least, sometimes the firmware needs to be fixed. Or improved. And because everything works together. So anyway, they've got like a heap of shit. Where this is going is they had a breach. Somebody got in. Somebody got into their firewalls and started doing the hacker man shit and going, oh, I'm going to put ones and zeros on the screen. They're in the Matrix, boys. And they had this big thing, but like, yep, we've got a breach for looking into it, sorting it out. There's about 15 posts all about it, being like, yep, this is what's going on. It's like, oh, cool. They're like very upfront talking about it. That's good. Like, I'd rather companies talk about it or whatever. But the poor bastards. Not good at it. They could have, like, they said, the breach was in Microsoft. Like, the Microsoft Teams, Microsoft 365 suite, all that shit. That's where the breach was. Somebody got into their internal shit and was fucking around in there. Doing what? Don't know. Could have been, and I don't think they ever said what it was. But to anyone who's like thinking, yeah, it's like, okay, it's Microsoft Teams, it's an internal fuck up. It probably fucks up, and it did fucked up their shipping systems or something, I don't know. And that's about it. But then there's all these posts being like, product A through C are not affected by this. And it's like, oh, cool, yeah, no, you're telling people which products are fine. And then there's another set post for another 3 products. Products D through F. They're not affected. And it's like, okay, yep, cool. Products these are not affected. And it's like, it's clearly they're getting people calling up being like, oh, is this not going to work anymore because you're getting hacked? It's like, no, it's fine. It's just Microsoft Teams. Okay, these people have called out about these 3. Can you put a post up again? Okay, cool. You've done the post. You beauty. Well, we've just had another call about these 3 products. It's like, just put up. No products are affected. It's just internals. God damn. So yeah, they had. It felt like a lot of fluff. Just being like, these products are not affected, which doesn't help because you like look at it and go, okay, my product's not listed now. Is my product affected? Call up. Ba-da-ba. No, it's not. Rinse, repeat 70 times. Fucking dog shit. Yeah. I'm still kind of like annoyed because that's the first human interview that I've had for a bit, and it's like, I choked it. Why was I not perfect, motherfucker? Ding, 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 ding. Also, I don't know why, no matter how hard I try, hang on. Okay, that's good. Alright. Just checked. Something fucking went red on OBS and I was like, what the fuck's going on over here? And it was just nothing. It was just being like, you've dropped a couple frames, buddy. It's like, oh, it's Australian internet. There's not much I can do about that. Oh, I've lost the train of thought. It's gone. Oh, that's what it was. For some reason, YouTube thinks I'm potentially getting depressed. I don't know. Or it's that time where it's like, oh, the seasons are changing. Quick, throw them all the self-help algorithm stuff because people are ordering a shitload of vitamin D because for those who don't live in the southern hemisphere, we're approaching winter. You need more vitamin D tablets to keep shit going. I'm a chronic person of that to the point where the doctor kind of once looked at my details, went, hey, you know how you're supposed to have one of those tablets a day? Yeah. Can you start having 4? Fuck. And that was in the middle of summer. They're like, yep, time to fucking drop 4 tabs. As long as it isn't being like, here's a hotline. I think that's in another 2 months' time that they'll probably start doing that when it's dead of winter. Or like whenever the next Are You Okay wave is. Fucking, we're going on a tangent back. Are You Okay is a fantastic thing. Love it. I hate it when a business puts up the pamphlets all over the place for it, either for their internal staff. Well, usually for internal staff, I should say, it's probably going to be. I don't think they do it externally too often. But you just know that they're putting the posters up and they're not doing much else. But anyway, the reason I'm just talking about it is because this is where I got recommended. Plus, I think I got recommended some Lewis Spears stuff, and I know he's a thing about it. Fuck off, dog. You did this to me. I'm depressed because I have to be here. But journaling, which I have done no research into. It's just like, oh yeah, journal every day, and it like helps me get my thoughts into place. And like, cool. I'm guessing it's just writing like dear diary and whatnot, and it's whatever. So I've started doing that, and I do it like as I'm like climbed into bed. I've got the cat on my lap, and I'm like, yeah, just grab the book. Write down basically the equivalent of a dear diary. And then my brain was like, this is just fucking writing in a diary for adults. I was just sitting there writing all the I'm only doing like a little page worth of stuff. And I was just sitting there and I kind of was like looking at it being like, am I journaling right? Like I've looked nothing into any of this. Through the window. Oh, big flip. Oh yeah, very nice. It helps put words to emotions and feelings and shit. See, I think that's what the whole shtick of it is you just write whatever and make sure you're honest and then lock it away so nobody finds it. Put that flip in the journal. Oh, I did a fucking sick kick flip today. I had somebody notice it, and they were like, "That was pretty sick, bro." And everyone got up and clapped, and I felt really big. The disappointing thing is, I don't think I'm going to beat my own time, so that clip is just... That's a stream exclusive now. Nobody's ever going to see that again. You had to be there, moment. Yeah. Where I was going with it is, I kind of just sat there and was like, I've done this for about a week now. I kind of flipped back at the pages to have a look, and I was like, I had to look at it and be like, oh, I can see that I've changed what I'm writing about. Like, I'm trying to put more what the brain was saying, not the this is what I did today kind of thing. Like, that's already started. And then I kind of was just looking at being like, I started doing this because channel said it's good for you to do it, but I didn't look up what you're supposed to fucking journal. So it's just been making it. So that's on my to-do list for today, is to be like, am I doing this right? Is basically the crux of it. Am I putting my feelings on paper right? Which, now that I say it out loud, feels like a dumb thing. I don't think there's probably a right or a wrong way to do it, but, you know, here's what it is. And my cat likes it, because she, like, she basically, like, crawls into bed because it's cold at the moment. She goes, flops over, and then I use her belly as just, like, a prop up for the book. And she's just like, yeah, this is the shit. She's just a whore for any sort of attention, so, you know. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get much better on this track today. Let's try a better one. Get Susie a little notebook too. Wait, I did this one before. Oh, it's the fucking cave. Yeah, both your bastards are doing the... I'm gonna have to do the shortcut now. So it's in here. Schwiggity shwooty through the cars and have no boost because you've been busy going schwiggity shwooty through the cars. And it works. And you've both just fucked off that way. Ah, there's another shortcut. No. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're going this way. This way. And then in here. Yep, there it is. It's a much easier one to pull off than that first run. The problem is... Oh, there's another one! Oh, I think, what was it, the Chicago map in the last series? I disliked that because of all the shortcuts you had to pull off to try and get close. But I did it a lot. Like, I tried really hard to catch up to everyone's times on that, but like, I still don't even think I managed to get the big jump through with that one. God damn. Ding, 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 ding. Also, what's people's opinions on if you apply for a job and then they're like, hey, we're actually a recruitment agency. We would like to share your information with other potential employees. Because my gut reaction is, oh, for fuck's sake, I've run into a recruiter. This is probably going nowhere. And I kind of feel like I'm obligated to... I've just done a lap of the same fucking thing. I feel like when that happens, you're obligated to say yes if you don't have a job. Even if you don't want to. Because, like, oh... If I wanted a recruiter, I'd apply for a recruiter. Yeah, Like, I get why businesses use them. I've seen the nightmare that it is trying to do all the shit. But, like, fucking hell. It's just, it feels... I'm not sure if it's demeaning or if it's just, like, defeatist. Because it feels like you've already lost that shot. Like, they're like, hey, yeah, we've got your thing, but, like, would you like us to share? Because, like, you definitely got this, mate. You definitely got a shot, mate. It's like, I don't know if I've got a shot now. You're kind of saying, hey, would you like us to put your name elsewhere? Anyway, I get it's business, but fuck, I hate business. I did have like a... Just because I feel like saying it's the grind set is the wrong way to put it. I've been having a feeling of like, okay, I'm just dicking around in the garden. Is there like anything I can do with this? My basil plants that I just planted on a fucking bit of whimsy has just worked again. Because I needed basil for cooking, but my basil plants weren't big enough at the time. Now I'm going to have more basil plants than I ever need. It's like, do I just go to Coles? Buy, like, if the fucking basil's on special, get a heap of it. Not like heaps, but like get some of it. Plant some, see how it goes. If it works, make it, like, plant it in pots, and if it works, just put it out the front. Be like, yeah, basil plant, fucking $5. And just do like a trust system where you got the tin and be like, yeah, come get your basil, you bitches. I don't know. I feel like that'd be nice, but also I know I'm not in an area where people would like. I don't think enough people would go past my place to actually have it worthwhile. So who the fuck knows if I'd bother? It was just kind of one of those things I was looking at. What the fuck do I... It wasn't like a, oh, this is gonna work, this is gonna be a big thing, and then, oh, it's not gonna work, I'm so sad. It was just kind of like, I have so much basil now, the fuck am I gonna do with this once they're bigger? Like, I'm keeping them in case I fuck up and one of the plants die, which may be happening, because this goes back to the problem I was talking about where I need to get snail pellets. One of the basil plants that I moved to be in a nicer area to pick for myself is getting a bit eaten, so I don't know how well it's going to be going until I get the snails sorted. Which is, that's just part of gardening, so I got backups. It's fine. Fuck this stress. It's tilting me. Oh, it's the rain one. So yeah, you travel for it? Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have potentially a lot of seedlings soon. Cause I've got... My peas have just started coming out of the seedling tray, so I'm gonna be able to plant a heap of those. I'm trying... This is the last batch of herbs that I'm gonna try before winter, because I can't... Well, I can, but I shouldn't. The herbs will be no longer happy to be planted once it starts winter. So I have to... This is my last attempt to get them, but they seem to be going well, so I may just have a shitload of, like, parsley, thyme, and dill. It's kind of like... I get why the houses do the seedling shit at the front, but I also feel like it's not a thing. But, like, I don't know. A lot of that is why... Oh, it's a turn. Oh, that's a bus. Oh, I'm rolling. Also, everyone's time's pretty close here. I feel like none of us like this map. We all kind of just went, oh, we kind of beat time. It's fine. We're not going to try and get top 60. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know where I'm driving. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Restart. There we go. I did go to the cinemas the other day, and I feel like this is a streamer movie to see. Because I feel like it's not a game that people just run into normally. It's like you've seen a streamer play it, or you're a streamer who's played it. But I watched, or like it could be a horror thing that I don't know, but like I'm going by my own exposure and just being like, just you'll relate to me, right? Watched Exit 8, which I don't know if that is just based off the video game, but the premise is you're in a subway and you have to play like a subway exit and you have to play spot the difference, otherwise you're stuck there forever. And you got to get it like 8 times in a row. That's why it's called 8. Exit 8. And it's just, yeah, you walk through the same corridor over and over and over again. And there's all sorts of ways that it gets fucky. Anomaly detection game, yeah. Anomaly is the word that's used. It's just like, yep. And the anomalies like range from like, oh, the doorknob's in the middle of the door to shit's now bleeding from the walls. Or this one guy is now fucking creepy. So they did. So like I came into the like I had a mate who I hadn't seen in like close to fucking 10 years, I feel. And best mate were like, yeah, we're going to this. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll come with. I got nothing else to do. And there was a pub feed before, so like, you know, I'm in. So fucking pub feeds, Jesus Christ. That's gone from like a, yeah, fucking $10 or whatever to, oh yeah, it's a whining and dining experience kind of money, whatever. We went and I was like expecting it to be a shit show. We're like talking at the start, being like, oh, how does it end? And like we were like talking, I think we were like joking, being like, oh, it's going to be like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but for horror. It's going to end with him getting out and then slipping into the back rooms. And then the camera's going to pan out and Freddy Fazbear is going to be, and his pizzeria is going to just be off screen to the side and shit like that. And we're expecting it to be fucking like bad movie game adaptation style thing. I'm here to tell you, they did a really good job of it. The opening sequence was a little not my cup of tea because it was first person view. That does fade away for those who are worried as they're going, but no, they did a really good job and they clearly had the budget to do it right. Like I'm not going to say you're going to need a huge budget because you're just walking up and down the same fucking corridor, but there's a lot of effects that they pull and it's actually really good. So, I don't know. If you're looking for a cheeky beaky movie to go to, and I forgot that this map gets foggy. Bus! This is why you use your headlights when it's foggy, because you can't see shit. And the headlights mean other people can see you. Also, I'm doing this race horrendously and we're all here together. Nobody liked this map. I'm trying to think, like, how can I describe it without being spoily? Like, the way there's like 3 acts to it, and the way the acts work is just incredibly well done. And like the whole theme and everything, and it's good. I genuinely went in expecting to be dog shit. Let's all laugh at this, and then came out being like, actually, that was really good. But it is, the other perk of that is it's always interesting catching up with someone you haven't seen in years, being like, oh, what have you been up to? And he was like, he asked me that, and I was like, oh, well, I got a job with old mate. He's like, oh, old mate, I went to school with him. Like, yeah, no, you all went to school with him. And then my best mate chimes up and was like, yeah, we hate him now. He sacked him. Which is hilarious. Because, like, I didn't realize it was kind of going in the background, but there's been a few people that I've caught up with from this friendship group, because I got the old job through this friendship group. And they're all like, yeah, no, we all hate this guy now. Like, why would he do this? Oh. Like, it wasn't me instigating it. Like, I had people who I ran into, just like, there was one dude I was playing Overwatch with, and he's like, fuck that guy. Like, hi there, Rob. I haven't talked to you in years. Oh, yeah, hi. I heard. Anyway, so it was kind of just that was fine. It was like, yeah, I did this and then that and whatever. And I talked to him. It was like, oh, what about you? He's like, oh, well, I dated a girl for the first time. I'm like, yeah, well done. We moved over to seas together to Dublin. Like, holy shit, yeah, how'd that go? Lasted about 3 years. Oh, fuck. And it's like, yeah, like, there was something about, like, they had contract work. and that's how they met through, or I can't remember if they met through the contract work or something. But basically, his contract ended, she got another year's worth. So they were like, oh, look, let's just try for long distance for a cheeky bit. See how it goes. 6 months, and like, you can already feel that it's not going to go well. So yeah, 6 months in, it ended and whatnot. And oh, that's a big, you got a break on that. He was like, yeah, nah, it didn't end well, but made friends with her friend who also got broken up with, and we're just kind of commiserating over it all. And yeah, then we all moved back here, and like, it's all going well. They're not dating, they're just mates. And it's like, yeah, like, oh shit. I don't know, it's wild hearing, oh, it's been 10 years, what's happened? Here is major life events. Here is like epic story of shit show proportions, and then like I'll just tell like a little thing, and it's apparently the equivalent because you haven't seen them for ages, and you get that one, you've got like 10 years to get a story that's just ridiculous compared to like whatever's been happening beforehand. Because like this guy I met because he just happened to be in my old share house at one point drinking. I was like, hello. And like, as with most people who ended up in my house at that point just to have a drink, like became mates with and whatnot, and used to see them all the time. And then when that share house started to peter out because people moved out and then COVID and whatnot, then everyone just kind of lost track of each other, and now we're just kind of starting to catch back up, which is nice. Yeah. Moral of all of that. If someone says go see dog shit movie with people you haven't seen in ages, just go do it. The movie might end up well, and you might end up hearing fucking wacky ass stories about people who are just having wacky times. I think all that I heard from, like, because we talked about a lot of things. We talked about like the fucking looks maxing clavicular shit because it just seems to be the thing, and my best mate's a fucking teacher. So we love bringing it up because it causes him to suffer because he's on the front lines of this shit. Oh, big wall ride, and I'm stuck. Oh, and I'm flipping, and oh, it's fucked. But yeah, it's kind of just like, I don't know. I did realize the other day, because I was talking to someone else, being like, oh yeah, caught up with Ben, and we were talking about it and all and stuff. And then like kind of said, you guys talked a lot about relationships fucking up. Like, oh, we did. Because, like, I think there was 4 different stories about how long distance didn't work. And we're like, ugh, really did just talk about that. I don't know. I feel like that doesn't get talked about a lot with dudes. Like, it felt normal to talk about, but then just, like, sitting outside of it, being like, oh, we just talked about that. That kind of... Not normally what we talk about. Like, normally with those people, I'd be talking about, oh yeah, I've played this video game or fucking whatever. But it might have just been a thing if we haven't hung out for a long time. And also we were having beers, so who knows? Come on. Okay, that corner's good. Oh, am I going to catch up to everyone? Holy shit, none of us have done well on this map. And I feel like even if I do well... nobody's going to come back to beat my time, because clearly no one likes this map. Oh, fuck! And doo-doo. This map is buns. I don't like this grass bit right there on that corner. The fog is a kind of a cool effect, but that grass bit... I don't feel like it clearly shows where the good bit is to drive. There's also that snow map, which I think's the next fucking map, which I'm not as friendly with. Ding, ding, ding. I do feel like a lot of us have the rhythm of how this track's supposed to go. Like, I can see a lot of us doing the same lines and shit, except, well, there goes one of us. But, like, yeah, it's just... You can see that it's the one where we've kept the fuck-ups. We haven't come back and done that perfect lap yet. Speaking of, I need to hear what the Wild Wild West game is like, because I've seen a couple people play it. One more time. Actually, since I've seen that you've said this map is buns, I'm going to beat your time. Because that means you have to come back and beat my time, and that's going to be annoying to you. And that's content. Getting annoyed is content. Oh, fuck you, sign. Ding, ding, ding. Oi! Scholar of Games, welcome in. It's been a while. Also, I believe I owe you a thank you for the Chainsaw Man book that was sent the other day. I'll probably stay doing the heavies this weekend. Oh, fuck, there's heavies. I forgot that there's other tiers of cars. Ooh, well, I just beat my own time. And ultras. Oh my god, there's so much content of us trying to beat each other. Speaking of boys beating each other, I've been getting back into watching Hat Films, specifically their travel vlogs. Those who haven't watched, it's just 3 British dudes being other dudes. Like, they call each other a fucking dildo. Like, it's that kind of just level of humor, and I hadn't seen their stuff for a long time. Like, and I've tried watching like their gaming videos, and like it's not bad. It's good background stuff, but their vlogs of like them going around Canada, especially, just good combination of here's some cool shit, and here's also us. It's just a hot tub. We're gonna be dumbasses. Jump out in the snow and climb in the hot tub and go, ah, fuck, it hurts. I don't know. It was a good kind of return to the past style thing of just, oh, this is the good shit that I used to watch. And then I got to the last of the. I haven't watched all of them yet. I think I've still got Thailand and maybe another one. Scotland, where they travel over there briefly. Realized I'm running out of their travel vlogs, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not seeing any new ones. They haven't managed to fucking do another one since COVID. And like, it's not like shit's over. Like, the channel's still going and whatnot. But it's just kind of one of those things of like, why are you doing the travel vlogs anymore? Oh, they were good. Bring them back. But I can kind of see why. I think one of them's had a kid. They've also got more pets. And also, post-COVID, everything's probably more expensive to do and more annoying and all that shit. It's just like, oh. So it's just, it's a morbid, like, I'm happy that I'm rewatching it all, but also there's not ever going to be more by the feel of it. I think that kind of, for the Hat Boys is done. Maybe I'll poke into one of their streams and see like what's the go is and see, because I know they do a lot of Twitch streaming, but like it was funny because like once I was getting on the vlogs, it's like, oh, see what they're doing games wise, and nothing's fucking changed, which sounds degrading, but like no, it's good. Their format works. Like, whatever, it was just hilarious, like, opening it up. They've still got, like, the same backgrounds for all their things and whatnot. They've still got all that, so it's a good bait of nostalgia, and I hope it's still working for them. Because, like, they've been going for fucking, I don't know, whenever Minecraft was in alpha, they've been going that long. And haven't, like, themselves run into, like, any, like, the issues of, like, without saying names or whatever, we all know what the issues are of content creators, like, the classic ones that come up. None of that has hit them directly. There's been some stuff around the outside, but like, no, it's just the three dudes have been normal three dudes this whole time. It's great. Some people love familiar. Yeah, no, nostalgia's fucking great. It was just so wild that it's still going and it's still exactly the same. It's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll be in a nursing home just watching Hatfields one day. I'll be that guy. I do kind of wonder what nursing homes will be like. Like, at the moment, we're still, for lack of a better term, churning through the people who were a lot more social with the world. Doing not the computer stuff and all that. I'm wondering if that's going to continue. Like, or if nursing homes are going to end up like everyone's got their gaming den. Everyone's got their iPads, everyone's doing that kind of style thing. Because we were playing Dota the other day. I know, sinful. And our mate brought up, being like, oh, I can't wait till we fucking retire and this is all we do. Because I think we spent some of the day looking at game demos to play while we were trying to wait for other people to join in and stuff. And we were like, oh, this is going to be so great when we retire. Like, it's going to be great. We'll just be able to do all this. We'll just all fucking sit here and be like, what game we're going to play together, boys? And that's just going to be every day. And we kind of looked at him because two of us are unemployed at the time. Like, dude, just quit your job. Join us. We can just do this all day. It makes me wonder what it's going to be like at the end. And yes, I have seen the retirement homes. Often the certain level ones are not very good, and yet Australia has a similar problem as the US. I feel like, especially as the way the world's shifting to potentially an aging population, I feel like they're going to have to up their game a bit. Because it is a bit of a numbers game at the end of the day. If there's more people who are in it, it's obviously going to get stressed and need more things, but there's also going to be more people pointing it out that it needs to be better. So who the fuck knows? I'm just going to live in that happy brain thoughts of we're all going to be in retirement dens. Some of us streaming, much to the detriment of whoever's watching, because we'll get lost in the single sentence, and instead of taking 10 minutes to finish a fucking sentence, it's going to be fucking 30 years. Be like, oh, I remember when. Which is going to be a great segue. Because I remember, as a kid, I grew up on an orchard. I feel like it's been mentioned a few times. But one of the jobs as a kid, until I got sick of it and trained up a dog to do it for me, was chasing away emus, because they eat things on trees. They're big enough to do that, so you have to fucking tell them to piss off and stop eating all the fruit. So there's like lots of times that I would have a little stick and I'd go up to this big mob of emus and go, bah! And they'd run away. Where's the edit of old ass Germa? Of course you know about old ass edits of Germa. Anyway. And sometimes the emus would not run away and you'd shit your pants. But something I found out, which sings true in my brain but honestly disappoints me, is apparently kangaroos on average are faster than emus. Now, I don't know how much that messes with everyone else, but like, I think there's like this, through cartoons on whatnot, you feel like emus should be faster because like ostriches and stuff and like cartoons and all that shit, they're always depicted as super fast, and kangaroos are just fucking bouncing. Like, no, it feels like emus should have this thing instead of kangaroos being like everything. Yeah, kangaroos are more dangerous. Yeah, no, emus, basically giant chickens. They can't go over fences well. They apparently not even fast as kangaroos, and like a kid with a stick can scare them off. So I'm just like, oh, these birds are fucking useless. And like, when I heard that, I was like, no. And then I was like kind of thinking back to being a kid and then sitting on the school bus and watching like the animals go by on the side. Like, no, yeah, actually kangaroos, Like, they're decently quick. Like, I'm just like, I'm so disappointed that fucking emus have nothing. Because, yeah, as you said, kangaroos are much more dangerous. Like, they will they do fight each other. What about cassowaries? Cassowaries, I wouldn't say they'd be faster based on their build. I think they'd be more aggressive than both kangaroos and emus. But I don't think they'd be faster. Yeah, kangaroos, not great. They do all sorts of stuff, which is more like they will fight you if threatened. They will bait you if you're being chased. Like they will bait dogs and dams and shit. They're crafty, but I will say 90% of the time it's the same as all your emus and other stuff. Is if you go bar and you're holding a stick, they're just gonna leave you. It's fine. Like, I do have to stress, lifting the curtain on Australia, most of it's pretty safe. Come on, come on, come on! And yet we lost the war. Time yourself out. Get out of here with that shit. Well, I've beaten your time, so you're going to have to come back to this eventually. The only reason we lost the war is because it cost us too much to shoot the bloody bastards. It's still incredible that just us coming here fucked up the population system so much that they overbred and started eating everything. Actually, no. The Emu War. The Great Emu War of whatever year. Should have just given them some sticks. Honestly, with the amount of bullets spent on keeping the emus away, I think they genuinely could have, quote-unquote, won the war with just enough kids on whatever minimum wage was for them at the time, just going out and chasing them. Kids would have had a great time, would have had some pocket money for the canteen. Don't know if they had a canteen at the time. But you know what I mean. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go do heavy. Because why not? Yeah, like, if you think about it. I think, genuinely. It's just the same as a scarecrow. Back then, just have kids with sticks doing laps, walking around, catching up with each other. Emu, scare them off. You beauty. Would have been great. Maybe I should just try for that. Just go up to some of the orchards around here and be like, have you got a problem with emus? Would you like me to run around with a stick? Here's years of training. Oh. I did have a little bit of nostalgia for living on the farm the other day. Purely for the sake of, oh, I miss just being able to get on a motorbike and riding places. Which you can do as an adult, but one, I'm in the city, so it's fucking scary. I would have been terrified in the position. It's... I don't know, it's a weird thing. So, like... You're not scared of them because 99% of the time they run away. They don't like people, you're weird. They're just like, nah, I'm out. They've been trained at this point that they know people are bad. Evolution has said, run if you can. Which is like 90% of the best way to deal with anything in Australia is scare it, it will go away. They know better. Because they know that they don't necessarily know how it's going to end for them, but if, say, kangaroos get shitty and start fighting people, especially close to cities, then it's usually cull, but that never happens, because, like, you know, they know just to run, so 90% of the time it's fine running. But, like, the nostalgia of riding a motorbike to your friends' houses and stuff, can't do that. Well, I can do that, but, like, I don't want to ride a motorbike in the city now, so I don't have a license, nor do I have a motorbike. There's just that little bit of a nostalgia when I saw some fucking YouTube videos the other day of like just dudes on motorbikes and stuff. And I was like, ah. Oh, fucking hell. This doesn't feel like a great time, but that's alright. Oh, we got the good turn in. I've hit the wall. This is bad, but we're well ahead of gold. There's one time when I was like 5 or 6, got chased by a Turk, and funny thing is Turks, he wasn't chasing me. What? Taking a friendly stick. It was running with me. Oh, it was a friendly turkey. Also, I just realized this is 3 laps. I went to stop at the finish line. Fuck. That's very cute that the turkey wanted to be friends. I thought that was going to end up like the guinea fowl story that I've got. So, my uncle, for whatever reason, was like, I'm going to get the kids some animals. By the way, if you're not like a parent of a child, never gift an animal. Like, unless it's like a really niche family where it's like animals pop in all the time, never gift animals, pets, etc. Except maybe sea monkeys. I think sea monkeys and that kind of level of shit's an exception, but like, just don't. But anyway, the problem was, so guinea fowl are like, kind of like turkeys, but they're like smaller than chickens. And they don't have all the cool frills. They've just got weird dinosaur head that kind of looks like a cassowary. Which is appropriate because they're assholes. Everyone talks about how geese are like the worst bird ever and just all this anti-goose propaganda. Clearly have not had to deal with the guinea fowl. Firstly, they're so fucking dumb that occasionally, if we needed to, you could trap them by putting a fence no higher than your knee around them. They can fly. Like, they roost in trees sometimes, but they couldn't work out how to deal with a fence. So, you know, that's the kind of level of dumb. But they are cunty. Like, kid who could chase after emus with a stick, and yes, would shit the pants and the emus didn't initially run, but would chase emus with a stick, didn't want to fucking put these guinea fowl back into their roost at night because they were that mean, and they're like the size of my knee. Purely because even when they're not roosting, they're like acting like they're roosting, and they're that defensive about where they sleep, and they just like attack and they hiss, and they're little monsters. Just anything that a bird can do that's mean without going full physical, that's what a guinea fowl does. And like every guinea fowl we had was like that. So like I get you can probably raise them to be nice like any animal, but for some reason we just never managed with guinea fowl. And now I if anyone says goose are bad, I just raise with a guinea fowl. I'm gonna read your message and say I just can't because the fucking race is fast and it's 3 laps. Oh my god. I forgot that between the tiers that they change the laps sometimes depending on the race. No, it's not that way. It's this way. Oh, fuck. Yeah, look, gold's still far away. We can just keep going. I'm really screwing this up. Son, stop, it's okay, it's scared of you, so stop riding it past me. Oh no, you got overtaken. Aww. Ready, set, go. Trying to think. I don't think I had like stories where I was scared of the bird and it wasn't actually scared of me, but there's lots of... Like I mentioned, like we never managed to train the guinea fowl to be nice. We managed to train chickens to be lovely with us, which is obviously a lot easier because it's fucking chickens. But like, there's all these ones that we'd raised from an egg that would like follow me around if I was around their side of the farm. They'd just be like, "What are you up to?" And they'd just follow this little kid around and be like, "Oh, we're coming with," which was great on paper, but it annoyed my parents because like, the farm basically had there was the house and the backyard, and then there was a big row of sheds which acted kind of a border, and then on the other side of the sheds is where the chickens coop was. It was this big run that they had, like probably easy 40-50 meters in length. There was heaps of chickens. Like I don't know many people with heaps of chickens like that, but we had heaps because we used to like throw heaps of scraps and get lots of eggs, and then they'd get old and not lay eggs, and nobody had the heart to be like, oh, we should probably get rid of some of them. No, we just got more chickens to get eggs while the others just lived out their best life without producing eggs anymore. So we had this big ass run, and the sheds acted as a border, and that's like what my parents wanted, was the chickens when they were let out, because like, yeah, they had a big run, but you still let them out because it's safe enough to, and it's a big old orchard. Like, you do it and then you bring them all back in with the kitchen scraps. They didn't want them to cross the shed border, but the problem was you had all these chickens who were hand raised by these kids, and then the kids would be like, I'm bored now, I'm going to go back to the other side of the sheds. And the chickens would just follow you. And they'd like be scratching the backyard, pooping everywhere and all the lovely stuff. Whereas like, don't let the chickens over this side. And didn't even know the chickens would follow you. Like, you just went over this way to climb a tree or something. It's like, you've let the chickens into the yard, they're going to eat all the veggies. Ah! I do have a lot of memories of my mum just yelling at me for stupid shit. A lot of it's my fault, but that's fine. I'm a kid. I was a kid. I was dumb. Okay, I think we're going to easily clear gold. I want to see... Oh, fuck. It's only lap 2. God damn. Whoa. Okay, no, we're keeping this. There's still gold. That just means Vince might see me eating total shit when he's doing this on the weekend, if he gets around to it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I'm doing this terribly. Come on, game. I say blaming the game instead of me fucking it up. Hey, there we go. Speaking of which, we got some chickens, and despite having damn near 4 acres land, they want us to sit on the porch. I think it's because... Okay. I've still got... Oh, mate, that I can beat the time off. I do think they like the feel of... I don't know if you got the same, but our porch was like concrete. They don't mind the feel of the hard ground beneath their feet. Plus... More often than not, it's easier for them to spot any bugs that are on the porch. So, like, I don't know if it's like we get certain times of the year there's bugs that pop up. They loved coming to wherever there's concrete because all the bugs would be stuck on there. Especially worms. When it rains and the worms came out of the ground, they'd often get... What the fuck is going on here? Ugh. Ours is made of wood. That's especially likable for them if you've got gaps in it, because they like to have the little feetsies between the gaps and roosting and shit. I don't know. Yeah, there is also the thing of if they shit in the grass, you don't see it because it's in the grass. It could also be a bit of a whatever. But no, I do know what you mean though. They do, until you teach them not to, they will just come up to wherever you don't want them to shit and just constantly poop. Worth it for the eggs though. My parents don't have the farm anymore. They live in town. And it's hilarious because they still let their chooks out like they used to. And it's like a small town, so it's not the end of the world. But their chickens just like kind of sometimes roam to the neighbors and just be like, oh, I'm just going to scoot your garden. And I was like, should you not be trying to stop them? Like, oh, no, it's all right. Their chickens come over too. I'm like, what? And like just sitting in this like it's not like a small, well, it is a small town, but like the roads bitch them. Just seeing like the chickens like 10 minutes later from the neighbors wander over the bitchman to come scratch into their lawn instead of wherever they were. It's just like, oh, yep. Everyone's a fucking saint around here. Right. I can see the clock is saying nearly 2 hours, so I'm going to have to do that. But one last thing. While I have another crack at this lap. I did get a call from my parents the other day. And they were like, oh yeah, nah. Do you remember Jack from school? I'm like, yeah, I remember Jack from school. Oh yeah, he's just moved in across the road from us. I'm like, cool. So what? They're like, oh, didn't you guys get along? Like, yeah, like 15 years ago? I don't think I've seen him since like the end of year 12, which was like 2012. And they're like, oh, but like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's kind of those... I don't think my parents... Oh, I missed the fucking... Oh. Well, I beat my time. Why did the chicken cross the road still over there? Probably. Why did it cross the road to eat my parents' veggie garden? But I don't know. My parents have a really big thing at the moment of being like, hey, do you remember such and such? I'm like, yes. I don't talk to them anymore. And it kind of really hit home because I went to... I think for them it hit home, I should say. Because I went there for Easter and they took a couple of photos of me holding my niece on some Polaroids and I'm just sitting on the bench. And one of the neighbours came to visit and they were like, oh, who's this holding this little baby that we've seen? Like, who's this? And they like looked at the... That's Weishi. What? Yeah, that's Weishi. I've changed that much that now there's a lot of people there that just won't recognize photos of me because like I have a beard and glasses now and they're just like, what the fuck? That's not him. Anyway, I think I'm going to do another... Also, I just saw it. Femme bulge pants. Lovely. There is an ad break about to start. I do think I've got another hour in me. I am going to be right back, do all the coffees, and be back shortly. Back. I didn't get lost in the toilet, I swear. Really, what happened was I saw my cat and I was like, I have to put my face in her belly because she's been small and cute. But, nearly top 100. So we got the next track and just get some fucking... Get some times to the names and fucking let's do it. Oh, fuck. I wish... There's probably a way to do it, but I'd like if I could have mates up there before the gold times, but I've got a feeling that like before I beat the gold time, but I feel like that'd be a per track you gotta set that. And that feels like too much effort. I'm just gonna deal with the fact that I gotta be gold and I can see what my mates are up to do. Shortcut? Holy shit. I'm not doing this track well. We have, for the non-Australians and I guess New Zealanders because your temperature's similar, we're hitting the period of autumn where the sun's out, but the guns can't be up because fuck me, it's cold. Reason I say that, I'm doing the I wanted to say Friendly Geordies, but it's not. Fucking the Tom Cardy look, like the singlet and the track pants look. And that's what I've been rocking for a little while. And my office isn't too bad temperature-wise. That's because I'm in here and excluding heat with me and coffee and just, you know, existing in a room. You know when people in a room it gets warmer. Stepped out. Kitchen was a fair bit cool. I don't have any shoes on. I was like, the tiles are a bit cold. Toilet, nah. I think I had... Like, if it was possible, I think my pee would have frozen hitting the bowl. It just felt that fucking cold. And it's like, it took me a moment to just kind of shake into my bones and get warmer again. It's like, well, why don't you turn on the heater? I don't need the heater for everything. It's just, it was that cold there that I was like, we're hitting that time of winter. And I like winter because I get to wear jackets and stuff when I go out and stuff. But like, that's like one of the perks, and I also like the rain on the roof, and I like the vibe of being out. Like, just being out when it's cool is nice. Also because we'll get into that in a sec, but yeah, like the rest of it, I'd prefer heat. So I'm going to be huffing those vitamin D tablets, waiting for winter to be over shortly. But for those, I feel like this is going to be like the oldest stream man shit ever. But did you know my laundry? It's getting cold here. I need a summer home in Australia. If you get a summer home in Australia, you know you've made it if you've just got summer homes in the world to just avoid winters. But also, I feel like... Oh, you hate summer. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like Australia, unless like you were like renting it out during the time you weren't here or something, is a bit of a risky place to have a vacant home for a bit. Depending on how nice the home is and stuff, because of the problem with spiders and snakes and stuff. Is I feel like it's not like it's going to be dangerous and you're going to come home and your house is going to try and kill you with all the animals that are in there. But I feel like it's just a lot of tidy up when you get back if it's not a well sealed place, and even if it is and you've got a yard, same deal. Because like, actually that might just be country brain thinking too much. I don't know. I'm maybe overthinking it. I don't know how I'd feel about permanent summer, because change is good, but I do feel like I'd enjoy being able to go on more holidays during winter when I don't want to be in the winter. Yeah, where I was going with this is part of the reason I have been enjoying winter a bit more is fucking Old Spice deodorant no longer really sold here because of all the weird aluminium shit, I guess, or I don't know. It's just not here anymore. So I've been spending fucking ages trying to get new deodorant that seems to work and whatnot. And along the way, I was using stuff that wasn't great. And it had left stains in the armpits of shirts and stuff. In some of my older shirts. So I was like, there's part of me that was enjoying winter because I could put on a jumper and have dog shit shirts underneath. But because I am jobless and have all the time in the world, I'm fucking housewife maxing. I have worked out 2 very cool things for cleaning that are starting to roll over. Finally worked out how to deal with fucking deodorant stains on shirts. Oh, yes, we broke through. Oh, shit, fuck. Where are we going? I don't know. We're still in first. Yep, this is fine. But like, I've worked out how to do that, which is just fucking OxyClean or whatever it is. Soak it for ages and then put it through the machine with some more with the normal stuff, and it starts to pull it away. It's not going to do it all in one go, but it's working it. I can see the progress, which I'm pretty chuffed about. And the other one, which I'm more excited about, and I was using shirts as a segue, is, you know, the big, like, I'm trying to think of a way to put it, like the cast iron pots, but they've got like the ceramic internals for like your stews and stuff. Like those eventually, slowly over time, get a bit stained with whatever you cooked in them, especially if you've got tomato or you've burned shit in them. I've got a pan and a pot, and both of those are starting to get bad. Well, the pan was quite bad. I'd been trying all sorts of different ways to clean it, and I finally found one that's working for the stuff that I do. But it's a really annoying one. And it took me a few goes to get it right because of the little water you need. It's basically you get a fuckload of bicarb soda, and I hit it with like a spray bottle to get like the least amount of water on there possible to make it into a paste. And you just paste it everywhere, leave it for a few hours, come back, put some salt in the pan as an abrasive, and then you need to just scrub it with all the stuff that's there. And you try not to put too much water in there when you scrub it. So there's a very not complicated, but specific process. And if you fuck up, like if you put too much water, or if you get salt, it doesn't do as good job, and you have to do it a few times. But again, I'm getting progress on this pan. And the pan's important, because it was a gift from my best mate for when I first moved out of the original share house. And it's like, I felt bad for ages because I didn't use it a lot. Because every time I used it, it got a little bit more dirty looking. It's like, I don't know how to deal with this properly. But now, like, there's still, like, the tough stains are on there. But it's no longer the yellow color it was. It's gone back to the more creamy color that it should be. I'm like, yes. And, like, it's been safe to cook on. Like, I've done, like, tests with, like, just boiling shit in there and be like, has the color come off with it? No, it's just a stain. It's whatever. But yeah, I'm chuffed about that. So anyway, housewife maxing with my learning to cook and fucking everything. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll make my cat be famous and then I'll be my cat's housewife. Which sounds very sad to say out loud. But I don't know, there's something good about being able to recover old tools and clothes that you kind of written off. Instead of having to be like, oh, I'm going to have to throw this out. And then I'm going to have to go to fucking Uniqlo because that's what everyone gets now instead of like your Target and whatnot clothes. And that costs a little bit. I will say, I don't know if it's my build or the way... I don't know. Well, I should start off with... I don't know who... Oh, that my nose is so itchy. Oh. Yeah, we've choked this race. I don't know why everyone likes Uniqlo or whatever it is around here. Like, it's to the point where went to a quiz night and like someone joked being like, yeah, no, my whole fit's from there, and kind of looked at him briefly and was like, no, it is. His whole fit is genuinely from there. He's gotten like pants, shirt, hoodie. It's all the and like I get the idea of why it's nice, because especially it doesn't have like the branding everywhere. It's just plain. And there's a few things, like I go past it every now and then and have a bit of a bo peep. There's a few things there, like there's a bomber jacket in there that was like, I kind of would wear that because, again, it's plain, there's no logo, and it looks like whatever. My main problem is, and I don't know if this is just fucking... I feel like if I went up to some of my female friends and be like, I went to the store and the clothes didn't fit, and like, what the fuck? They'd vomit on me because they've probably had to deal with that their whole life of specific clothes not fitting, but like... Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy as all hell. I think me sticking my face in Susie's belly before was a mistake. But like, I feel like Uniqlo, for whatever reason, there are just sets or designs of their clothes which just do not fit me. And I'm not sure what the go is. But it's just one of those things, just like, I know if I went into Target, Kmart, all that shit, got either the medium or the large, one of those two will always fit. It just kind of depends on whoever put that shit together, whether it be the medium or the large. And it's done. Whereas if I go to Uniqlo, I have to go through like 4 different shirt styles and 4 different two of those different sizes to find one that's going to fit me well enough. And like even then, a lot of their t-shirts I have to like roll the sleeve up by one, otherwise it just kind of feels like it's about to lick my elbows or something. I don't know. It just feels like it's weird. I like their blank designs, just they don't fit me well. Actually, I got a new headset recently because I got tired of it, put it all together every time I put it on my head. It's literally falling apart. Ooh. This headset that I'm using, I bought it when I first got my job, so it's probably about 6 years old. I use it every day, even when I was working, because I used to take it into work because earbuds weren't strong enough to like zone out the noises of everyone else. Like I needed the cupped ears. Plus the cupped ears are nicer for longer time anyway, I feel most of the time. I've had to replace the headphone mesh once. I'm probably looking to have to do that again, and the rubber on the top like pops out. I can pop it back in easy enough, but it's just the edges of it pop out. And then something else I did notice recently, especially with the fact that I'm home all the time, and like I wake up, I use the headsets pretty much from once I start making coffee, especially if I'm streaming. The headset doesn't even last a whole day anymore. It gets to about 3-4 o'clock and then I have to replace it, which is to the point now, because 3-4 o'clock is when the Kiwis want to play Dota. So they'll hear me at some point be like, yeah, I can't hear you, just swapping to my backups, which is a pack of Jabra earbuds, which have gone through the wash at least once. So the battery on them's absolutely cooked. So I get maybe like an hour and a half from them and then switch back to my other headset. So I feel like, yeah, these ones, I've definitely got my money's worth out of them, but they're not like falling apart where I have to put them back together. But I feel like the inconvenience of all the little things is going to add up soon. Unico has some great collabs, but it's made for smaller Japanese bodies. I don't know if that's honestly true or if it's just like for like some of the stuff is yes for smaller Japanese bodies, but I don't know if that's 100% what the issue is I'm having, or if it's just the style of clothes and I'm just like bouncing off it, because a lot of the time the chest and body is fine. It's the sleeves or the legs which is fucky for me. Like they're broad as if like I've got like arms that aren't, like it makes me feel like my arms are little sticks because like my arms are swimming in the sleeves and then they go down to my elbows a bit. So I'm wondering, actually, maybe it is maybe for smaller Japanese bodies, and then when they just go up above the Japanese size, I don't know what the fuck they're doing and just mega size it. Or maybe it's just the current fashion and I'm bouncing off it because I'm a fucking millennial and our time is passing. We will be the boomers one day. Except Povo. I do feel like I have bitched about the Unico fitting a couple times. Yeah, I do like a lot of the shirts, especially the ones in the oh god, yeah. Especially the collaborative stuff. Like I think I have a Chainsaw Man shirt somewhere. I also have one that has just a can of tinned tomatoes on the breast. Just a black shirt with that, not yet. I will say Unico is one of those ones where I'm very bad at thinking about what the clothes are going to be for. Like, the job interview one was fine, but like I've bought 2 black shirts in a go from there. I was like, yeah, these are just going to be like some daily shirts or whatever. No, they've become nice shirts purely because if I try and use them as daily shirts, they'd be so covered in cat hair they become unusable because they're the kind of material that attracts cat hair, plus it's black, so the fucking cat hair stands out like a sore thumb, and it just annoys me. I do that quite a lot. I buy like a cheap black shirt and be like, oh, this will be fine. It's like, no, it's now on the pile of I can't. I either have to accept I'm going to be fucking covered in cat hair, or it has to be on the pile of I have to keep this as a nice shirt because I can't fucking use it otherwise. Well, we got gold. Let's see where the old mate of the scripture is, how much my ass is beat by him. Wait, he's not here? Have I already beaten him? I thought he said he was in the... Somebody's been lying to me about their times. Well, we're just going to beat the golds. Apparently nobody's gotten into the heavies. Someone's telling fibs. I think he might have said he gotten started on it and then got nowhere with it. Well, I'm going to be the trendsetter. I'm going to get heavy done. I'm going to go to the Discord. I'm going to be like, yeah, boys, I got heavy done. Get on my fucking level. And then you're all going to have to beat my times. And then I get to come back and make content. I thought, yeah, I swear Bazza said he was working on it. And then I guess he just didn't get anywhere with it. Oh, well. Also, I tried to get the controller thing set up last night. I think I installed it fine-ish, didn't follow the instructions properly though, and it kind of it hasn't worked just yet. I was also doing it late because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow. I should probably get that controller stuff done. I also wanted to get the thing where emotes bounce in the screen whenever people post them. Didn't get that far either. Because don't fucking mod OBS when you're tired. Because I put stuff in there and then I kind of sat there and looked at it and be like, oh, I should have backed this up before I started. And then kind of had this kind of realization that dealing with OBS, also, holy shit, we're getting fast. Dealing with OBS is just reminding me of Skyrim modding or Minecraft modding, where you're just like, here is the root folder. Toss shit in here. Hope for the best. Like, I know a lot of them, especially the more used ones, come with packaged installers and stuff. But, like, it's the exact vibe of just, welcome, it's Skyrim, good luck. That didn't feel great, but I got gold, so I'm just gonna give it another go. But yeah, it's kind of just like toss this in and see how you go. So I've got the mod files for the controller on screen for next time I do this. I'll get that working, and then I will try and get the emote bounce shit working. Because I do love the idea of just having the fucking Centrelink emote bouncing around. I did also have the option of putting it in the free tier. But the idea of having to pay to use the Centrelink logo, hilarious. I couldn't not. But yeah, we were talking about changing the little subbed icons. Because currently it's the spanner that's just on the chest. But we're talking about like changing it to be the Seek emote for like job hunting, the Centrelink emote for fucking being on the dole, and the Dan Murphy's for, yeah, I got a job at the Botlow. But I got the Centrelink one ready to put up because for those who haven't dicked around back there, you actually have to, unlike the emotes where you can just put in an image and it'll do all the resizing for you. As long as the file is small enough. Those ones require you to specifically put in the three different sizes that it wants. Fuck. Which is whatever. It's fine. So I did all that, which I was using Clip Studio Paint, which good. It's great. The problem with it is you need to, if you want to export to a certain size, you can only do it with the one layout at the time. One layer, sorry. So all the edits that I made to make it look nice at the small level, I had to merge it all into one and then export it. So if I want to make changes, it's a bit annoying. Which for the future, for other stuff is fine, for the Centrelink one in particular. But like if I made something really funky, that could be quite tedious. Anyway, there's a pop-up that pops up being like, by uploading this, you confirm that you own the rights to this shit. And like, let's maybe not piss off the government thing that's giving me the money and helping me live accidentally. I'm not like expecting to go get to them or anything, but I was like, you know what, having it as an emote, that's funny. I didn't have any prompts like that, so I can just be like, yeah, it's whatever. But like having it like there, I'm like, yeah, maybe not. So yeah, oh fuck me. So we have the Centrelink emote. And I found some of the files for some of the older emotes that I was working on as well, so I'm going to start poking at that. I will admit I've let the productivity fall to the wayside. I've kind of fallen into the full trap of I don't have a job, I can kind of do whatever. So what I'm hoping is, like, I'll leave the weekends to be whatever, because it's the fucking weekends. But what I'm hoping to try and push myself into is if it's like office hours, I do office things, but office things can include anything for streams. So office things can be like just going out and doing the garden and doing the dishes, like being a little house bitch for myself, or doing stream stuff or job applying. Like I'm going to try and bully myself into just doing that stuff during our office hours instead of playing video games and fucking around or whatever. Like obviously I'll have breaks and lunch and shit, but like I'm going to try and do that so hopefully either get a job or OBS gets a bit nicer looking for all sorts of things. Because it's kind of looking at being like, it's especially bland when I'm working on it in the background because a lot of like, say the opening screen, you've got the big logo in the middle that bounces along to the music. I don't use VLC Media Player during my downtime. I've just usually got YouTube running. But I don't want YouTube running through the thing because I'd have to be recording whatever browser source and all that shit. Which is, is a bit of a no-no in my brain. So it's kind of like, I look at it and there's lots of things I can fix, and I was like, I should probably get back to trying to do that, which is what I originally was doing. But then like, it's also, if I get the itch to play video games at the start of the day in the morning, then I have to stream. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, fuck, it's the shortcut map. Actually, I suppose with heavy, it might be easier to plow through that because your car has a bit more momentum. Oh, I didn't take that first shortcut. I'm going to get bullied. I think that was the shortcut that I missed. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did miss a shortcut. Oh well. And I fucked that. Oi! That's what you do in your work hours anyway. Yeah, fucking... I'm on the clock. Let me just load up fucking CSGO. I only need my mouse for the job. I was trying to think about it the other day. Because I felt like... I don't know, there's part of my brain was like, did I slack off at work? And I was like, there was plenty of days where I felt like I did nothing. But then like looking back on it now, it's like, no, I was still learning or thinking about what I needed to do. I just wasn't as productive because I was just doing difficult shit and was like getting wound back. I don't know. I have a lot of times where it's like, was I shit at my job and is that why I got let off? And I was like, I have a brief thought moment and then it's like, no, I wasn't shit at the job. They just ran out of money. I did stalk them the other day. And by stalk them, just loading up the fucking things that they haven't taken away the passwords of. And I think I mentioned this the other day as well. They still haven't done a fucking patch since I've left. I'm genuinely wondering what's going to happen in, say, a while's time. Like, something's going to have to break on all that. There's a lot of things that I know that is not going to work in that at some point. It will break at some point. It's just, it has to. It was not built to be infallible. It's not made to be adaptable. I just added a thing for people to use custom shit. That's going to break in half. Hang on, did the gold car use a fucking shortcut as well? Fucking, even the map maker knows they fucked up and put a dog shit shortcut in. Ah. Blip. I don't know. Anyway, I occasionally... And I think it's because people remind me about the job and stuff. I think there is part of me that's still quite salty over how that all ended. Which is fair enough, because... what was it the other day? I had one of my... There's one coworker who I still talk to. And they mentioned that the business is moving. And they're like, did you want me to grab some of your old things that were still there? Which I still need to catch up with him so I can get those off him. Oh, the ramp's in the way. The shortcut's fucked. So it's like, The reason that annoys me is because we talked to, like, me, I say we, me and Boss is the we that I'm talking about here. We talked about, like, exchanging stuff because the way that my closing of work there ended was I wasn't allowed back on site because sole software developer might be, you know, if there was the imaginary thought of me being shitty, they don't want you on site because, like, I could break the whole business. So fair enough thing. But I was like, well, I've got some of your stuff, you've got some of my stuff. Do we want to do the handover stuff at the farewell that you mentioned? Because, like, we talked about having a farewell. That never fucking went through. Surprise, surprise. So I've still got, like, expensive shit from them. Like I think it's like no, it's probably close to... Actually, I want to look up how expensive that is. I won't say the specific model. Reader. Do. That's the one. Fuck off. I don't want cookies. Okay, so that's probably a shop place. It's okay, it's worth enough money that they're not putting up prices. Oh no, there's one. Yep, I have an electronic RFID reader that new is $1,400. Like, I just have that sitting in my house. And, like, they were still a startup business. Like, that's not a insignificant amount of money that they're just missing. Easy money. I don't know if it's easy money because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with it. But it's kind of like they... And, like, I think it said in the contract it was like a $300 fine if you don't put in the effort to fucking swap the thing. So I've done that. If they cared about it, they've clearly just gone, we don't give a shit about the tune of at least $1,400 or, I don't know, nearly $2,000 if they wanted to try and fine me for not returning their shit. They're just that fucking awkward about the whole thing that they don't even want to recover that kind of money just by having a farewell. It's like, oh. Anyway. I have been thinking about things that I can do with it because it does work on Susie's internal chip. The problem is it's a hand reader. So it's not like I can put it on like perma-read and like tape it to a wall. But it's not gonna do much unless she's like rubbing her face on it. So like I'd have to put like a little scratchy thing on it so she rubs her face on it so the tag reader reads her as she goes by my room or something. Like, it's a lot. And I also know what the internals of it look like, so I couldn't, like, pull it apart. Because the way that a lot of those readers is, it's just a coil of copper. That just goes, yep, I see the thing that you're pointing at. And you're like, cool. Oh, it's only 2 laps. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with this. Because, like, if I had, like, a bigger one... Because you can get bigger ones that read, that just, you sit on the side of a fence and you can do things. Like, if I had a bigger one of those, I could just blue tack it to a wall or something. And then I'd be able to be like, yeah, Susie's here. Because she's walked near it and her little chip has flagged it. Yeah, I'm not doing that race again. We got it. So it's like, oh, what the fuck am I got nothing cool to do with it. I think the most that I could do with it is maybe pull it apart and put it in a tree. I don't even think, even if I pulled it apart in a tree, I don't think the range is big enough because, like, I have to rub her back to get it with this thing. So it's like... So realistically, the most it could be used for is if I'm trying to test a system without buying anything. And that's about it. But the problem is, I've worked with all of this shit before. Like, so it's testing a system builds the thing. So like if I wanted to build a cat tree where like if Susie gets in the cat tree and goes, oh, it's read that it's Susie. Yay, show Susie. Which, sure, that's cool, but like I could do that with just a pressure plate or something. And I say pressure plate because Minecraft, you know. You know what I mean? Like a weight sensing bullshit, which would probably be cheaper than doing like a full RFID system. There's like... I don't know. It feels like I'm being stingy, being like, oh, I've got this expensive bit of equipment because somebody didn't want to do a farewell and I can't do shit with it. Except for occasionally find that there's a lost dog in the area and I can scan it and then go, hey, council, can you look at this number for me on the dog tags? And I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? I'm magic. Can you look at this number and tell me if they're missing their dog because it's here? That's happened twice. Which I don't feel is worth it. Yeah, I think the only thing that I could do with the RFID knowledge for stream stuff is if I happen to have more than one pet, I could use it with like a cat tree and then I could have their name appear. So if, say, Susie climbed into a cat tree, the cat tree camera could turn on and then it would go, this is Susie Q. And then if it wasn't Susie Q, it could say, this is Glibbity Globberty. If you reunite with lost pets worth it. Yeah, no. How do I put this? The reuniting would have happened anyway. I just made it a little bit quicker because they didn't need to send out anyone to grab the animal or to scan the thing. They could just call the owner and be like, hey, someone's found your animal, they're here. Do you want to like chat or do you want to go through us? Both times have been like, no, just give them the number and call and whatnot, and we sorted it ourselves. So all it's done is just remove the middleman slightly. I don't remember this corner. Is this map different, or am I... No, this map's the same. I'm just an idiot. Oh, fuck. Reuniting pet stuff is nice. I did have Susie escape briefly the other day. She did sneak out because I didn't shut the door properly. And I didn't get to catch her because there was some... I'm not sure it was like... I think it was roadworks down the road. Spooked her and she ran away. Obviously a bit of a bum day. I was like, oh my god, Scott. And like I'm sitting inside being like, okay, what the fuck do I do next? And I'm thinking about like, do I start printing posters or something? Because like I've gone out for a wander to try to get her. She's run away at some point because the noises, and I saw her briefly with the big tail. So I know roughly she's around the area. I've checked areas that might be dangerous for her and she's not there. So it's like, okay. And then I see her sheepishly like walk up to the window covered in mud. I'm like, yep, there you are, you little thing. I've got you. Yeah. Moral of the story, I have expensive equipment. I also have I also have a set of keys to the old office. They've moved now, so they're kind of useless. But like, I don't know. It feels it's such a weird thing. It's like big professional thing where I've like hired HR people to do the full sorry, we have to let you go kind of deal and all that stuff. But when it comes to, we want the equipment back and, we could have done it over farewell. Oh shit, no, this is now too awkward. Ooh. We're going to start acting like fucking ex-partners or something, I don't know. I got lost. Oh, we got 20 minutes till we hit the 3-hour mark. I think we can get most of these tracks done. But yeah, Cat, other than that one escape moment, she's doing well. She's also, I don't know if she's enjoying the cold or not, but she's becoming more of a ball wherever I find her, just curling up. And then you stick a hand in where her belly is, and it's fucking toasty in there. Don't know how much she appreciates that, but I fucking love it. Like, oh, it's a little bit cool. Where's Cat? Warm hand. Okay, did not do a good job of that corner. As evident by the fact the gold car's here. I do think it's wild that once you get like how the turning works in the game, the bronze, silver, gold is pretty easy to beat most times. In the scheme of like how fast the laps end up being. And it's been a while since I've done the Trackmania grind. But I can't remember if it was the same with Trackmania or not. Or if I was just shit at Trackmania. But now that I think about it, I did play Trackmania with keyboard. I'm wondering if I was just shit at Trackmania because of that. A kitten mitten, yeah. She's also starting to get more snuggly at night because of it, which is great. I woke up... Ooh, I can't remember what day it was. I woke up and I was like, oh, I can feel the cat on my leg. She's being a shit and it's not... She's like rolled around a bit. So I turned on my light to see what she was doing. Check the Discord, there's a present for you. Ah, oh, but I'm racing. You should be working. Hang on. Oh, am I not going to even beat gold? I was just talking shit that gold was easy to beat, and I think I beat them. Yes. By a bee's dick. Oh, it's a little Susie. I will add that to the art thingy. Can I easily put this in OBS? No, I have to save it. Hang on. Save image. Ah, it's in here. I'm going to put Ken Pen as your reference. It won't pop up on this stream because I need to restart OBS for it to read new art. If I do a little ear notch justice. Yeah, I can see that. You've done a good job. I should bring it up on stream because I've got Discord and dark mode, so it's a bit hard to see. I know how to do the stream stuff. That's that resources, no Twitch stuff, art to share. I kind of just opened up the art to share folder and was like, oh, there is a lot of, there we go. I can sit there for the rest of the stream. I was just about to say, I noticed in the art to share, we're getting close to half the fucking art in there is now just things of Susie. Ready, set, go! Yeah. Don't let your cats escape the house. They're going to be little shitbags and go have an adventure and then get spooketed. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So, she woke me up the other night because she's like rolling around my legs. I turned on the light to see what the fuck she was doing and she was like on her back, on my leg, basically making a U-shape of her body on my leg, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, cat? The light and me saying what the fuck are you doing was enough of a cue for her to be like, oh, you're awake, and then she just came up and smothered herself in my face for a bit. And then I went back to sleep. 10 out of 10. Balanced out. Yeah, you don't have to. You do your stuff. I've seen you doing all your work on your Twitch thingy me bobbies. I'm good at remembering the names of things. I remember how much I hate this fucking map. Come on. Is there a spot on this map that doesn't vibrate the fucking controller? No, even the bit that's like, this is not snow, just brrrr. It's like your car's cold and it's like, oh, it's cold. It's shivering the whole fucking snow part. That's annoying as shit. Alright, restarting that. Yeah, I'm going to say it. This is probably the worst map of the new run. Like the... I can hear my cat running around out there now. The map that goes foggy is like not great, but it's better than this one. Honestly, I like it. I'm a fan of snow. That tree area sucks though. Hang on. I need my cat. I'm back. She's on my lap. I don't like the tree area because, well, this map in general, because one, the controller's just going mental. But the other part of it is, yeah, can you just get comfy? Okay. The fact the snow just vibrates the whole thing. Like this map, I just don't get what I'm supposed to be doing to keep the speed up. It's like at least that foggy map, there's enough corners where it's like, yep, this is where I'm supposed to be sliding. This is how you're supposed to do this bit. This is the straight that you're working towards with all your speed. Might need to move the mic closer because she's... Yeah, oh. Oh, and I have to beat the gold card before I go to the next map. Oh, we're in purgatory, lads. Oh, fuck that. I'm in my head now about, like, how many fucking slides can I get in? See, like, I think if you got into the grey area, it didn't fucking shake the shit out of my hands, that'd be fantastic. Hang on. I need to rearrange because the fucking cat's just getting comfy in my arm. There we go. That's something I still have to work out, is when the cat's here. How I'm going to do all that. Because I moved all my office. Basically, I watched a movie by a guy called Speed. Speed with 3 E's. He does all sorts of, like, I don't want to say dude bro, because that doesn't sound like, it's just casual dude kind of style videos. Be like, here are things that's cool to learn. Because I didn't hear the chunk noise, so I'm wondering if I just missed the shit out of that checkpoint. But I'm not getting anything, so who knows? Oh, got it. But he did one that popped off, which was basically, this is how to do your decorating in your room. Like one of the ones that was like, this is why you have multiple lights. So now I just do this, and then it's like I also moved the window so at the room so my window is back behind my monitor and stuff, because it's not like ridiculously sunny where my window is, so it's not like the glare is going to kill me. It's just now nice. So I redid all the moving of the room, and during that process I was like, oh, here's the camera that I've got. Can I still put it in a place that's easy to have Susie on view? And it's like, yeah, I can kind of. It's still got the problem, and like we're going to approach this with winter, where I'm wearing track pants because it's a bit cooler. Fucking Twitch TOS bulge. I don't want fucking having that on the screen just because of cat. Because like if she's in this room, that's where she is at the moment. Because I don't have any cat trees in my office at the moment. Because the office is a bit gloomy and I don't think she'd like any places to stay. But now that I've rearranged everything, my desk has got a bit of space between it and the window. Like, if I get like a thin cat tree or something, I could maybe encourage her to hang out here and in that tree, and it would be in a spot that's not like awkward positioning for me. Like, she could just hang up there and it'd be fine. So who knows? Maybe we will see the return of cat cam. I just maybe need to get myself a new tree.
Oh, nice barrel roll. I am fucking kilometers away from gold, though. Rid of those electric warming cat blankets. Can't treat it as shit right now. I'm on selling, mate. Fucking an electric blanket for my cat? On the... What is this? Fucking... Oh... What do you think Sandlink pays me? Oh, Mr. Sandlink, can I get a forward loan to get an electric blanket for my cat? He deserves it. I know she deserves it. But, like, I deserve to be a fucking millionaire, I feel. And, I don't think anyone can doubt anyone's gonna have a good reason for that. Oh, damn, stream's still going. Hell yeah. Subathon for Susie's. Yeah, going for a smidge longer. I'm probably gonna call it at the 3-ish hour mark. Because I want to try get a few days in a row. Because tomorrow I promised one of the Kiwis that I'd play Mugenics. Because he works every other day from home and he wants to watch Mugenics streams, but everyone's way ahead of him and he doesn't want spoilers, but he knows I'm behind him, so he's like, oh, could you stream for me? So that would be tomorrow's is the Mugenics, and I kind of had a shit my pants moment because I looked at my book of things to talk about and I have scratched the entire fucking list off, so good luck me. I'm going to be talking out of my ass tomorrow. Love that for me. So yeah. And then after that, I've still got the fucking $5 Kmart Lego on my desk. That I want to put together at some point. So I'm wondering if I, after today's stream or after tomorrow's stream, I dick around with the camera and stuff. See if I can get it pointing down. In Korea it's called Mart. It feels like a rip-off of Bart's name. And I don't know if that's real or if you're just being a shit. Fucking hell. Fuck this map. I might just rage quit off this map at this point. Yeah. The voice is going, I'm dying. Martin Mibson. Oh, fucking hell, what was I doing with it? Oh yeah, the cheapy Kmart Lego. Because there's a heap for like $5. Because you know that's cheaper than a cat bed warmer. The little plants, and I'm like, I like the idea of getting like a small shelf to sit behind where I sit. And just having little things like hobby-ish things that I put together on there. So who knows? We'll see what it comes up. The camera's 720p, but I only stream in 180 at 1080, and I don't use the whole screen, so 720 is technically not the worst. I'm sure that someone's going to cry and be like, well, if you cry, eat shit and die. Well, shit, dye my hair blue and call me Marge because I love you. Aww. Hold me! Does that mean you're going to have to talk like Marge Simpson for the next entire Dota game? Because that's not going to want people to fucking rip their hair out. Every now and then, we have a game of Dota. And like the banter's on point, everything's going well. We're winning, we're having fun. I'm like, you know what? Streaming Dota wouldn't be the end of the world. And then it's always the very next game. We horrendously feed in one lane. We're not doing well. Like comms are getting quiet and awkward or like angry or whatever. I'm just like, no, we're never streaming this. Never stream Dota. It's a bad idea. Because I do feel very much like if you want to have... I'm not even success, but if you want people to hang around and not just be like, feel like, oh, this is hell, You've either got to be really funny with Dota or decent at Dota. And we can only maintain the funny when we're winning. As soon as the funny is gone, we're fucked. Which I feel like we sometimes maintain. But yeah, every now and then you just get one of those games where it's like, it's not working. It's like, I don't get how, like... Because you watch, like... Well, let's say you watch, but like, I've watched people like Purge and Slacks and stuff where they have that bad game. It's public, it's up there, and they often, like, they go like, oh, they will, like, end it after that game, like, the stream ends, and it's, like, awkward as shit or whatever. Yeah, I got a fair bit of pace just to hoof it up this hill. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. But now I don't have any pace for this hill, and I'm just bouncing up there like a twat. Oh, I was really worried I was going to miss that checkpoint. I don't know where this next one is because of the snow. There it is. Come on, let us get gold and get off this fucking map. Yeah. Ooh. What have we got? 1 minute till ads. What's the next map? Do I want to do it? Oh, it's the final map. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let the ads run, and then as soon as the ad's done, I'm going to come back, I'm going to finish this map, and then we're going to call it a day. Definitely not. Oh, why is the game not up? Oh shit, the game just fucking crashed. Oh no. I was just about to, like, there's like a minute left. I'm just gonna get back to it. Because I'm just sitting here like a twat. But also, then the game crashed. Right. Single player. This one. We want to be medium. Yes, we're gonna do... So this is the 1 lap race one. So I'm hoping we'll just be able to smash it out. So I remember I didn't race this one much at all. I think we beat the shit out of gold and then went, oh, nobody's here, and it was near the end of the stream. So I feel like this is one of the ones where I'm going to have to go back a fair few times. Oh, that felt good. A good landing. Yeah. Normally when I get up, when I have a break, I like get up and go do things, but I've got cat on the lap, and it was like I'm coming back shortly, and I'm just riding on the wall now like a twat. Oh, fucking hell. That's right, this map's got shortcuts through the parking garage. Oh, and we've got the ramps, they're back. I'm remembering this map now. But yeah, I was just kind of sitting here, like, patting my cap, being like, the fuck do I do? Yeah. I'm still not sure how I want to run the ad break stuff. Because, like, I felt like I was pretty set on, like, oh yeah, the ads are happening, people aren't watching and whatever, I'll just go do my own thing for the 2-ish minutes. Have music if you subbed, if not, watch ads, I guess. And like, it's a good way to have a break. But there's been a few people I've watched recently who don't do anything over the break. Like, they just... So there's some that just keep going. And it's like, I get it, but also, fuck, that sucks if you're not subbed. Hashtag Centrelink bitch here. And then there's some people who won't keep, like, going, like, they'll stop whatever they're up to, and, like, but they'll just use it as a time to just stop and chat with whoever's there. And it's like, I kind of get that one a bit more. It makes the idea of paying for the thing a bit more premium. It's like 2-3 minutes. And then you get all the people who come back just being like, the fuck's happening here? Maybe I just like it back when I wasn't fucking so conscious of the ad stuff. Because for those who don't see what goes on, if you... Oh, I didn't do well. if you set it so it does the ad shit as you go, you've got two options. One is just it will do it whenever, so when like people join in or if they've been here for a certain amount of time. Or you can set it so everyone has the same times. And if you put the little window, or if you, sorry, you can have a little extra window for OBS that just shows you exactly the timer bars and everything, shows you when it's going to happen next. But even if you don't, and like it happens for mod view as well, a green box will pop up in about a minute, when there's a minute, being like, oh, ads are about to start. Do you want ads or do you want to snooze? It's about to start. Guys, it's happening. It's a big pop-up. You've just spotted it. Your chat's moved. It's time to advertise. And it's like, Please, I'm baby streamer. You're not making money. I'm not making money. Let's just call it a fallacy of empty space for now, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the amount of data that I must push in, especially with them storing VODs temporarily, does not make up for the ad revenue space of whatever happens, but who knows. The amount of times I've been wrong with like how businesses work is a little bit ridiculous. Also, the cat is getting snugger by the second, and I've just seen where fucking gold is. Oh, fuck. And I've driven in the grass. I look like a twat. See, the grass here acts like the snow should in the other level, where if you're in the grass, your controller vibrates and you slow down. Whereas in the snow, over there, you're just vibrating and fucking nothing's going on. Holy shit, gold is gone. And there's me flipping the fuck out. I know, we're catching up to gold. They've gone the long way. Or we get to see where the things go and whatnot now. I've done that too early. Oh, I'm gonna rub my nose against the wall like someone who's got a cold and doesn't have tissues but think the wall is an appropriate way to rub their nose clean of boogers, I guess. Oh, I still can't believe Asmongold used to rub his bloody gums on the wall. Ugh. Sorry for that horrifying image for those who did not know. Where's... Oh, and gold's gone off the map. They've somehow just scooted away. Go! Okay, we're gonna give this a few more times. I'm happy if I don't beat this map, but I'd like to. But also... don't need to take another piss. And I don't want to have another break. Oh, I smashed myself into that wall and we're useless. Useless! There's me smashing in a previous race and fucking it up for everyone. Oh, that's a tight little turn. There's gold who caught back up by cheesing the map because the map maker did not cheese. The map maker forgot to put in more checkpoints. Somehow the gold car has more boost than I do. Oh, that's a turn. Fuck. I will say I do have the extra distraction of the cat in my lap. She's not quite doing the fall asleep bit yet. She's getting comfortable to do it. But she keeps like shifting a paw or something or wiggling her ear and I feel it's like, ooh, cutie patootie. I have also seen a mate just put up Destiny. I feel like I've talked shit about Destiny, especially the recent stuff, where they're all like, how it just died off. And I checked one of the old servers where I used to do raids, and it's starting to come back. People are playing it again. Because they're like starting to use the bot to be like, who's going to be around for this raid? I'm like, oh shit. the nostalgia like hit me, being like, I could do raids again. But and like I nearly thought about reinstalling to do all that shit, and then I realized because it's like, oh, remember bitching about it all on stream? I didn't take the shortcut, but that's alright. I'm ahead of gold. It doesn't matter until I hit the wall like a bitch. Fuck. I realized that they've reworked like all the armor systems and stuff, so I might have to, if like I jump back in to play and raid and stuff, I think I'd have to grind for fucking ages just to get armors to be raid ready again. So it's like, I don't know. I came in being like, oh, that's cool that people are back, and like the nostalgia of seeing like the thing being like, who's ready for a raid at this time? Oh, there's one spot left. If I hit the tick, I'd lock in my spot and we'd have a full stack. I don't even have to worry about there being a full stack. This is perfect. Oh my god. It instead just twisted to, fuck, I haven't played since they've reworked the armor system. I don't know what they gave people with the old gear, if the old gear got sunset completely or whatnot, but I bet you it fucking has. So now it's just like, oh, if I come back after cleaning up my hard drive, because I think it's going to take like 250 fucking gig just to fit the fucking game in again. I'm going to come back and be like, well, actually I can't do the content that I want to do because I haven't played the game in yonks. I'm gonna be like a little twat beating around in the breeze because none of my builds will work. Because they also have the seasonal thing where you can buff your character with the seasonal stuff. I don't know. It's an odd state where it's like I'd like to come back. I think the grind is going to be a bitch to come back. Maybe if I hear like if they do like a welcome back to Destiny pack, or like a pack, but like a free helping hand. Because the more I think about it, the more it's like there's going to be that fucking thing where it's like, oh, you're going to need to buy the new DLC that came out, which is going to be like another $30 to $60 or something, because I remember they used to have it. That's it. Ooh, weave, duck and weave, duck and weave, spin, grind, earn. There's a gold cart. Oh. Shit, I'm running out of boost, and it's... nah. Right. I really need to take a whiz. And the cat has also just jumped off my lap. Oh, so I think I'm going to call it there. So thank you to all those that lurked, chatted, talked, words, and to Ken Kempen for the sub and all the oys. And Glue to 1991 for the follow the other day. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow for